Surfaces sparkling. That's why she counts on Grainger. With easy reordering online and 24/7 support, Grainger helps her keep the products she needs on hand. So shelves stay stocked and buildings stay ready. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I scream. You scream. We all scream. Because Wendy's famous small classic Frosty is just $1 for a limited time. More screaming, happy screaming, summer screaming, dollar small classic Frosty screaming! But please don't scream in the drive-thru. It hurts the employees' ears. Get a $1 small classic Frosty for a limited time, only at Wendy's.
U.S. price and participation may vary. A la carte only, not valid for delivery. Limit 10 per transaction. Price may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
This summer, the Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich and Pineapple Dragon Fruit and Sprite are back at Chick-fil-A.
Let me tell you about the Pineapple Dragon Fruit and Sprite. It's bright, it's bubbly, it's back.
The Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich, it's so rich, and you can choose between the original or the spicy filet.
Ooh, boy.
And then you got those pickled jalapenos tucked right under the filet, and then just to top it all off, you've got a little honey drizzle right on top.
Okay, now I'm a pimento fan.
And I'm feeling the dragon fruit.
Which fan favorite will you choose? Real customers paid for their testimonials.
You're still glowing, flirting, grooving. You've still got it. But your immune system weakens as you age, making it harder to fight illnesses like pneumococcal pneumonia and RSV. Vaccines are a key part of any health routine and can help protect you from getting really sick. Ask your doctor or pharmacist which vaccines you need. See more at PfizerForAll.com. Sponsored by Pfizer.
This is Red Sox baseball.
Can you believe it?
On the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
It is gone! Say down! Say good night! Swing and a miss, right play, it's over! And the Red Sox win! Jeff Byrne is back, fellas! The Red Sox win!
The Red Sox on WEEI are brought to you by Shaws and Star Market, the official supermarket of the Red Sox Radio Network. Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up. Subaru of New England. Don't miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event.
23-year-old Clay Buchholz has no hit the Baltimore Orioles.
Nissan. Shop your local Nissan store and NissanUSA.com. Arbella. Here for good. By Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Morgan & Morgan. America's largest injury law firm. Ford Trucks. Official truck of the Boston Red Sox. Sponsored by Town Fair Tire. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody. 110 Grill. Visit any of their 33 locations all throughout New England. McFarland Energy. The region's most dependable provider of home heating oil delivery, as well as expert HVAC services.
Way back by the wall. Off the wall. The Red Sox win.
Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com. Dig Safe. Click DigSafe.com or call 811 before you dig.
Way back! Grand Slam!
Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit NewEnglandMetalRoofing.com and never re-roof again. North Shore Adult Diapers. For even the heaviest control problems, visit NorthShore.com. Veterinary Emergency Group. Sponsored by Veg. ER for Pets. The official emergency veterinarian group of Red Sox Radio.
Two-run homer!
By VisitMaine.com. Now with all the play-by-play action, here's Will Fleming and Will Middlebrooks.
On a hot and muggy, summery Fenway night, we welcome you to the best place in the world to be, Fenway Park, where tonight the Boston Red Sox try to complete yet another sweep against the first-place team. The Red Sox have demolished the Chicago White Sox in the first two in two totally different ways, and tonight they hand the ball to Rangers Suarez on a night where the Red Sox looking to continue this historic run Meantime, on the other side, for Will Venable and the White Sox, Luis Castillo makes his Chicago White Sox debut. Sox and Sox, time now for the national anthem, brought to you by Ace Tickets, always the best deals on Boston sports and entertainment. 1-800-ACE-TICKETS or acetickets.com. Red Sox and White Sox, now our star-spangled banner.
And recorded with artists including Michael McDonald and Roberta Flack. On August 14th, he will take the stage at the new Jazz Urbane Cafe right here in Boston. From Berklee College of Music, please welcome Ilan Trotman.
No place we'd rather be than right here, right now at Fenway Park as the Red Sox look to continue this unbelievable run. They're 25-3 over their last 28. More than that, over the last 41 games, 33-8. They have taken over the wild card race. They're just on the heels of the New York Yankees, one game back. Yankees off tonight. Red Sox looking to sweep the Chicago White Sox. It is insane what has happened here. The Red Sox, not 5.5 weeks ago, were 14 games under 500. They are now 11 over, and they look to do what they've done really just consistently for a month and a half, and that is sweep some of the best teams in baseball. Along with Will Middlebrooks, I'm Will Fleming. It's humid, it's hot, but who cares? The Red Sox are just unmoved by any condition, any opponent, any pitcher. Will, you run out of words to describe what they got going on right now.
Yeah, I'll try to put it in perspective. All right, it took 73 games for the Red Sox to get their 30th win. It has taken 35 games for them to get their last 30. And everybody who keeps saying, I've never seen anything, it's because it's never happened where a team was that bad, and then all of a sudden you look up and you see the power rankings, and they're third in baseball. They're the hottest team in baseball. But at what point do you stop saying it's a streak, it's a hot streak? This has been going on for 6 weeks at this point, where they have been playing tremendous baseball.
Yeah, maybe not a streak, it's just who they are. And I think what strikes me, Will, over this run is how many different ways they win. Yeah. I mean, sometimes they slug, sometimes they grind it out, they play small ball. The consistent element, of course, the only way you can go on a stretch like this is their starting pitching. But I think the buy-in from the entire club about, you know what, each night is a different challenge. We're going to unlock this puzzle. I think that's been the secret sauce.
Yeah, it has. And I think there's just a belief, number one, in the clubhouse. I think there was a chip on the shoulder of wanting to prove this city wrong, who told them how bad they were. And they proved that they were bad there for a while, for 2.5 months. But there's something about that inside a clubhouse, whether it's a broken down plane, whatever it is, yeah. It brought them together and brought them closer, and those conversations were had, and they said, hey, let's do something nobody's done before. But now what I love about it is that they're not talking about the streak. They're not talking about how fast they've climbed the standings. They're talking about how do we win today, and that's all that matters, and that's what's kept this thing going.
You know, Chad Tracy said, because I asked him, I said, look, it's so hard to put a finger on anything. Why has this happened? Are the guys more serious? Are they having more fun? Are they more relaxed? Is it just intensity or just take one day at a time? He said it's all of that.
Yeah.
And I think the thing you said, which is the most important, which can be so hard in this market, and actually I think when you really look back, you've lived it, you've played here. I think the pressure of this city can be debilitating, but it can also galvanize teams. And it's us against the world, and something special's happened here.
It can galvanize teams if you have the right mix of players. If you have the right human beings in there, the Caleb Durbins, the Wilson Contreras, the Sonny Grays, the Jaron Durans, who has outwardly had his issues within the fan base and had changed opinions about him within the city of Boston. But they love him in there. And he is a motor on that team, regardless of what the batting average says on the board. He's still driving in runs. You saw what can happen as he starts to heat up here over this last 10 to 12 games, hitting about 350. But when he gets on base, even if it's a single, he's still in second. He's creating runs all on his own. He's tagging and scoring on balls he shouldn't be tagging on right behind shortstop. He's a big part of this team, and he's a part of that grit and that grind that they have.
There's no doubt about it. I mean, it was on full display last night. I thought he really was one of the igniters in the ballgame last night. I think that's the other cool part about this, is that 1 through 9, no matter who comes in, who sits, who starts, everyone accepts their role, and all of them, I think, totally accept that they could be the guy tonight.
I mean, look at Andrew Monasterio, right? You look at Anthony Siegler, what he did when he came up. You look at Chang, guys who have come up and had to been bridge players during this time where star players are hurt. When your starting shortstop's gone, your starting left fielder's gone, the ace in your staff is gone, and just guys keep stepping up and getting hot, just taking turns. And here lately, it's been 5 or 6 guys that have been hot at a time, and that's why you've seen them win so many ball games.
You know, the injury report is brought to you by CVS. CVS knows that where you get your medicine matters. That's why CVS is by your side right when you need them most. Welcome to CVS, the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox. Will, I think what's really neat about what's going on the injury report right now, Roman is hitting, Crochet is throwing. Adley, I think, is the closest. He's in his own category. It could be any day now when he starts to really play. Whether it's in the minor leagues or not, we'll figure that out later. But I think what's great about the fact that the Red Sox are now literally in a spot where they get a 7 to 8 game cushion to have a playoff berth is there's no necessary urgency to rush the Anthonys, the Crochets, the Stories, even the Romies of the world, Tanner Houck, Cutter Crawford, whomever. They're rolling right now, so you can allow these guys to come back when they are ready, not when you're forcing the issue.
Yeah, I think you ride this wave. There's something special going in here, regardless of who's in the lineup that day. There's those guys that are in there every day that are getting the job done. The pitching's been phenomenal, and look, these guys are excited to come to the ballpark every day. They're showing up and they're walking into Fenway Park saying, we're going to win. That wasn't the case, and a lot of times that's half the battle. When things aren't going well, you're playing not to lose. You're worried about, how am I going to fail tonight? How am I going to let the team down? And those thoughts aren't even crossing the minds of these players right now.
You've lived it. What's it like walking around this city on a summer day when you know it's going to be a packed house and you've got a great chance to win a ball game?
Well, the city, they really embrace you when things are going well like this. It doesn't matter where you go. You go to the gas station, you go somewhere and grab a pop, you go to lunch somewhere. It doesn't matter. Like, the fans are excited, and they want to talk to you. They want to take pictures with you. They want to buy your food. They want to buy a drink for you. It's a fun place to be. It's the best place in the world to be in the spot that this team's in right now.
Since June 25th, it's a cool .789 winning percentage. The Red Sox have lapped the field. We'll get into this as the broadcast goes on. The trouble is the Rays have still played great, and the behemoth division that they're in, the Yankees finally lost last night. So the Red Sox with a win tonight would be within half a game of the New York Yankees, who, by the way, host the Atlanta Braves beginning tomorrow, while the Sacramento Athletics come here to Fenway Park. But first things first, big game tonight, a chance at a sweep with Rangers Suarez leading the Red Sox onto the field. And with that, Will, how about tonight's starting lineups?
Starting lineups brought to you by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm. For the visiting Chicago White Sox, Chase Meidroth will lead off and play second base, followed by Munetaka Murakami. He'll play first. Batting third will be Miguel Vargas, the All-Star. He'll play third. The cleanup spot, Randall Grichuk. He'll do the DHing tonight. Batting fifth will be Colson Montgomery. He'll play shortstop, followed by Joey Bart. He'll bat sixth and do the catching. Batting seventh, Brenton Doyle, who just came over in the trade from Colorado. He'll be in center field, followed by Braden Montgomery, who was a prospect here with the Sox. At one point, not too long ago, he'll play right. Batting ninth will be Luis Angel Acuna. He'll be in left. For the Boston Red Sox, leading off, like you've seen the last couple nights. Nick Sogard in there for playing first base for Wilson Contreras, who's still out with a little bit of sickness. Could be available off the bench. We'll have to wait and see on that. Batting second, Cedon Rafaela has been phenomenal here in the second half. He'll be in center field. Batting third, Wilyer Abreu. He is hot again, 6 for his last 11 with 4 homers. Wow. He'll be in right. In the cleanup spot, Caleb Durbin. He'll be at third base. Batting fifth, Masataka Yoshida. He'll do the DH. And batting sixth, Andrew Monasterio, who has been on an absolute tear over the last few weeks. He'll play shortstop. Batting seventh, Jaron Duran. He's looking much better. He'll be in left. Batting eighth, Anthony Siegler. Get the start at second base. And batting ninth, Connor Wong. He'll do the catching. That's your Morgan & Morgan starting lineups. Well, it's not sponsored by Mafre anymore, but you are so good at having these feelings, Will. Any ideas this evening? No, I'm sticking with Wilyer. They come in bunches. That's an easy one for me. Look, Luis Castillo still has good stuff, not the stuff he used to have. It's not 98, 99, 100 anymore. It's 94, 95. It can flatten out, and lefties have mashed him here. So I expect Wilyer to stay hot. I got the left fielder tonight for the Red Sox. I like that one, too. Ranger Suarez is just about done with his warm-up tosses. Throws down. Picked by Anthony Siegler, and the Sox on the most humid night of the summer are ready to go. As the Sox see Cedon inscribing letters on the warning track in center field. There's nobody cooler in the game than Cedon. He's ready to go. He'll see Ranger Suarez facing Chase Mydra to get things underway at a packed Fenway Park. Suarez, left-hander, has just been brilliant for the Sox. Into the wind. The pitch is a little bit outside. First pitch, ball, 92 miles an hour. Just a little bit behind schedule, 7:13. 1-0 pitch is lined towards short. Leaping grab by Monasterio. A little flare there. It was chest high, and he grabbed it and then reached to the heavens. Mona, why not? One away. Yeah, that's one of those off the bat. Looks like it's going to be over your head. It's either top spinning or almost has a little knuckle to it. You end up realizing, okay, I'm going to jump, but I'm going to catch this about neck high. It wasn't as high as I thought it was, but and then I'm going to raise my glove way above my head. We love Mona. Here's Rangers making his 20th start. He's 4-3 with a 3.15 ERA. He's got shoes on my kids would like. They're like sky blue with pink laces. He winds. Pitch to Murakami, who's so dangerous, as a sinker that misses outside for ball one. Limited last time at the Dodgers. He is on a pitch count these days, just coming back from the injury. But he's more stretched out tonight than he's been. The 1-0 pitch misses inside, 2-0. Yeah, his last two starts since coming off the IL with that groin strain, 64 and 65 pitches. I would expect to see him closer to 80 tonight. And they got a lot behind him. 2-0, the pitch is fouled on the third base side. And it's 2-1. It feels like the White Sox have got to be thinking in their dugout, we need a lead early in this game. Well, the Red Sox score early so often. And as most teams go, you score first, you win. But the Red Sox lately have been winning every time they do that. Especially here. 2-1 pitch is a beautiful curve on the inside corner. Good luck, and it's 2-2. Suarez has only allowed 5 homers. Is Murakami challenging here? They're going to lose one here in the first. Wasn't that right there? Yes, it was.
Strike, Chicago,
they're bad at this. I mean, they lost all of them in the first 6 innings in Game 1. They were out of them last night, and they lose one with 1 out and the bases empty here in the first inning again. Here's the pitch, and it is a little bit outside. Time and temp, by the way, brought to you by Plymouth Rock. Auto and home insurance made for Boston sports fans. PlymouthRock.com/Red Sox. We all should have worn shorts tonight. My goodness. Humuggity, as Jerry Remy would say. 3-2. Adios, amigo. Murakami is gone, and they're 2 down. Yeah, I'm curious to see how Suarez attacks this really young, inexperienced, overly aggressive early in counts White Sox lineup, because we watched Sonny Gray throw 53% breaking balls yesterday, more than he's ever thrown in a game, because these guys swing out of their shoes early in counts. I should have said buenas noches, but that doesn't really fit. It really is an adios for Murakami. God, we miss Remy. 2 down, bases empty, and a pitch to Miguel Vargas is a sinker that misses low for ball 1. A Ranger has seen the White Sox only one time in relief. 1 inning. It was scoreless. Different animal tonight. 1-0 to Vargas. Rip foul on the third base side. It just feels like a total wagon. I mean, Luis Castillo is on the other side. Red Sox got to him in Seattle a couple months ago. Really not a couple months ago, just about 3.5 weeks.
Yeah, and he came out of the bullpen in that outing. He was piggybacking Bryce Miller.
1-1 is a ball. And by the way, that day, that felt like a gift.
Yeah, because Miller was 4 innings plus against the Red Sox and was shoving. He'd only given up a couple hits.
One of those times where it feels like pitching to the book is a mistake, or managing to it anyway. 2-1 pitch misses outside, and it's 2-2 defensive alignment. Brought to you by James Hardy. Hardy Siding is America's #1 brand of siding. Sogard at first. Wilson still not quite healthy. He's just got a little viral bug right now. So Sogi at first with Siegler at second. 3-1, swinging a foul back cutter. It's been such an important pitch, and it's 3-2. Monasterio at shortstop, Durbin at third. With Duran in left, Cedon, one of the few times he drops the spinning glove in center. He doesn't drop much, and Abreu out in right. Red Sox have won 7 straight, 9 of 10, 25 of 28. 3-2 rip foul on the third base side. Curveball there. I see your wheels turning. What are you thinking?
Well, he hadn't shown his changeup yet. I know he likes to save a couple of pitches. He's filling the cutter and the breaking ball right now, but everything's been going in to Vargas. Nothing away from him yet.
Sox their 11th shutout win last night. Third most in the big leagues. 3-2. The pitch is right there. Strike on the inside corner. Sinker. In honor of Mike Krukow, who we'll talk a lot about tonight. Grab some pie and meat. We go to the bottom of the first. Scoreless. Red Sox and White Sox in the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI. Red Sox Radio Network.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on Us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality.
You gotta love the nines.
Nick Sogard to lead it off against Luis Castillo, making his White Sox debut. Chase Minderoth too busy to talking to the umpires to get into the defensive alignment as a pitch to Sogard from Castillo. Misses outside for ball one. With the Mariners this year, 3-9 with a 5.06 ERA. 1-0 to Sogard, 246 hitter. He loops one into shallow left field, but it'll hang up for Acuna. He's over to his left to make the grab, and Sogard just missed that one. And it's 1-0. Castillo has had an absolutely fabulous career. Still throws hard. Red Sox got to him, as we talked about. But he's always a threat. So is Cedon, who digs in with one down and the base is empty. Castillo winds. He throws. Rafaela takes a strike on the outside corner. Cedon is only 1 for 5 with 2 strikeouts against Castillo, but a lot of those at-bats were when Cedon was a very different hitter than he is right now. 0-1 to Cedon. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Now that's a great fastball. 96, and it's 0-2. Mariners made a huge splash for Castillo, paid him big dollars, and then moved on at the deadline. Mariners tried to thread that needle buying and selling. The 0-2, Cedon takes a fastball high, and it is 1-2.
Castillo, not the same guy he was. Velo, not 98, 99. Like his command's not quite the same. He also tries to challenge hitters over the heart of the plate like he did when he had 99 in his back pocket.
1-2, Cedon swings and skies one into shallow right field. Coming on, Braden Montgomery. Looking up into cloudy skies. He's there to make the play. And there's out number 2. This guy burst onto the scene with the Cincinnati Reds, a flamethrower. And kind of a tumultuous time with them. He's a 3-time All-Star. Mariners got him in the middle of the 2022 season, and for them, he was a total revelation. I mean, it's a great place to pitch, and his repertoire was beautiful in Seattle. Speaking of beautiful, here's Wilyer Abreu. The pitch is fouled on the third base side. Abreu, he's only 6 for his last 11 with 4 homers, 3 walks, 7 runs scored.
Not seeing it great, huh?
It's amazing how they come in clusters for him. No score, 2 down, bottom 1. Castillo always works quickly. The pitch, Wilyer takes way outside. Durbin is going to hit cleanup tonight with Contreras out of the lineup. Red Sox made kind of a late switch. They flipped Siegler and Duran 7 and 8 in the lineup. 1-1. To Wilyer. Castillo throws. Abreu swings and skies one into left center field. He just missed that. Right, plain, but just underneath it. And it's going to be a 1-2-3 first for Luis Castillo. First pitch brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers, Boston's go-to injury attorney. For over 30 years, hurt in a car or work accident, you got to get Glassman. Call all 7s at 617-777-7777. No score after 1. Quick one on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI, Red Sox Radio Network.
Here's the thing. Want to be the grandparents who bolted to the burbs, or the cool relatives still living in NYC? The city that people come to be at the center of everything. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker, too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow, Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
When you run a growing home service business, you roll with the punches. More trucks, more techs, more jobs, and suddenly your team is drowning in spreadsheets, manual work, and software that just can't keep up. But there's a better way. Service Titan is the all-in-one system designed to help you scale the right way from day one. There's a reason Service Titan customers increase their revenue by an average of 15% every year. Get the software you can't outgrow. Go to ServiceTitan.com to learn more.
I'll adopt a cat. Just a cat, Sean? This is a New York lottery win we're talking about.
I'd get the ultra-rare, hairless cat known as the Minskin.
Then?
I'd turn my garage into a rescue menagerie for all furless felines.
And when that gets too full?
I'll purchase land in the Catskills for them to sunbathe in hairless abandon.
Only cats.
All hair-free animals looking to roam in bald, beautiful peace.
Can I come?
Do you have hair?
New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhanced game nights with MLB Big Inning.
Find us at CapeCodLumber.com.
Ranger Suarez dots the outside corner with a cutter to begin things against Randall Grichuk as we're into the top of the second inning. Red Sox 30-5 since the 25th of June, and Ranger does it again. That's a beautiful fastball, 0-2. I think a pretty common theme, Will, for these Red Sox starting pitchers is that first inning to second inning, they all make adjustments and lock in. 0-2 outside. I think we've seen Sonny do that so many times, Tolley as well when Connolly was here. Even if they were a little bit wobbly in the first, they find something going into the second inning.
Yeah, it's being surrounded by veterans, but it's also having a pitching coach like Andrew Bailey, who is not far removed from the game, that can sit down and talk mechanics with him.
1-2. He has a ground ball to short. Monasterio's got it. Kind of a hard hop, but he got it. Throws the first one away.
I love that by Ranger. Just attack mode, right? He got through the first 3 in the lineup who are dangerous, we'll say. Some homers in Murakami and Vargas, so he's really careful, pitch to the edges. He kind of worked deeper counts. As he gets into this other parts of the lineup, from the 4-hole, 5-hole down, he's going to be much more aggressive in the zone.
I mean, this guy, Colson Montgomery, can be dangerous, but it's left on left. The pitch is a beautiful slider in there for strike one. Feel like you need a shower after every inning here tonight. Red Sox and White Sox scoreless. The 0-1 is just low and away. Slider. And it's 1-1. Colson Montgomery, feast or famine, 25 homers. But he has struck out a ton this season. 1-1. Pitch. Ground ball softly to the first base side. It's handled by Siegler on the outfield grass. He throws to first in time, 2 down.
The Arbella Insurance Foundation is dedicated to striking out cancer by supporting the Jimmy Fund. For every strikeout from a Red Sox pitcher during the 2026 season, the Arbella Insurance Foundation will donate $50 to the Jimmy Fund. Here for the Jimmy Fund, here for good.
Montgomery, 146 strikeouts in 107 games. I mean, this is where, I said it last night, and look, baseball can change, things can happen. The White Sox have some real injuries, particularly at the catcher's spot. Ranger Suarez winds, he throws, and a pitch misses outside. But, I mean, Joey Bart is hitting 6th for the White Sox. And they lead their division by a healthy margin. It is, again, to me, we're back to the old days where the AL East is dominant as Bart fouls one off on the third base side. It is not to take away from what the White Sox have done. And the Guardians have been a really good team for a lot of years going. The Twins have had some spark this year. It's not the same thing.
So you start looking at the playoff odds in the American League, and it's the Rays, the Yankees, and the Red Sox.
1-1.
All around, 80% and above.
And favored to win the league.
And the next closest is these guys at 55%.
Yep.
Right, so you're going to, if the season ended now, it would be Sox playing the Yankees, the winner plays the Rays.
2-1 is a foul ball on the first base. That has to change.
That has to change,
yeah.
Right? It's just, you feel like the other side of the bracket is just an advantage.
I think it's sort of a subplot for some of the labor strife. Most of the talk is about money that's in the game, TV markets and big cities and all that stuff.
You got to go to a seating.
You do. Best records play the worst records.
Yes. Yes.
2-2 is down and in. I told your daughter, Maddie, that I didn't want to eat one kernel of popcorn. I did, and now I'm choked up. I think Bart got hit on the foot there. The curveball down to the dirt. Chad Tracy wants to take a look here, and they will not.
That's tough. 2-2 breaking ball down and in. Just caught his toe.
Popcorn no good when you're trying to talk. It tasted good.
She forced you to eat it.
She did. Of course, she's like you. She's got the power of persuasion. She is your doppelganger, too.
Oh, yeah. Poor girl.
2 down. Here's Brenton Doyle, right-handed hitter. Ranger throws, and a line hopper to short. Mona's been busy. Underhand scoop to Siegler. Inning over. He worked around that little mistake very quickly. No popcorn between innings, I promise. No score. Bottom 2, the Red Sox come to bat with Caleb Durbin, Yoshida, and Mona after this in the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
First, I take a sabbatical, then do absolutely nothing.
Glorious. But what? You'd win the New York lottery, then do nothing?
Well, I'd also commission a cutting-edge mobile bed, so I never stop doing nothing, even when I leave my house.
Okay, but how can you do even less?
Well, spend 6 months living with a Honduran Capuchin monkey troupe to learn how to pick things up with my feet, so I never have to lift a finger again.
Oh, you'll be a hit at dinner parties. New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With experience beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on Us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Cheap chicken is now on sale at Shaw's and Star Market. Pick up 8-piece fried, grilled, or 30-ounce rotisserie chicken, hot and ready to go for just $6.99.
Cheap. We go to the bottom of the second. Red Sox and White Sox are scoreless. Durbin, Yoshida, and Monasterio against Luis Castillo look very good. Threw all fastballs in the first, and now, why not? Slider to begin things to Durbin, and it is 1-0.
Hit 9 pitches in the first, all fastballs. Mix between the 2-seamer and the 4-seamer. First pitch slider here.
1-0 pitch. Another slider that misses again, and it's 2-0. Amazing when you think about it. Durbin's been the heartbeat of this team, along with Contreras. 4 for his last 10 in a 3-game streak. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitch is a strike. Maybe he's guessing spin there again, although that was also on the outside half, 2-1.
Yeah, I think he was looking inner half, something he could do damage. That would just paint it away. It's a good pitch.
Which is such a part of what has happened here, the Red Sox, offensively, 2-1 outside. The message has been really throughout this hot streak, just because it's 1-0, 2-0, and there's a strike thrown, it doesn't mean you have to swing it. It should be your strike.
That's it.
3-1 to Durbin. He's looking for his strike right here. The pitch is swung on and fouled. He got one right there. I mean, that is as good a fastball to hit as they'll see all night.
Yeah.
It was 96, but it's fouled back 3-2.
That's why Castillo's numbers are what they are. He's got a 5 ERA because he still challenges hitters like he still has the same stuff that he used to have. Now, it's just a tick down. It's still good. It's still 96. Can't miss there.
3-2 to Caleb. Is swung on and missed. And another 96-mile-an-hour fastball. That one up near the top of the zone. And there's one of it. You were talking about this last night, Will. I think that's one where tonight, when he lays his head on the pillow, Caleb will be thinking, how did I not hit that 3-1 fastball?
Yeah, the 3-1 was a cookie. That one was well executed right at the very top, almost a little rising 4-seamer.
Second inning brought to you by Mvutra Vutriceron. Ask your doctor about Mvutra and visit Mvutra.com. Massa, and he takes a slider for strike 1. Yoshida 0 for his last 3, but he's been on a really good roll offensively with some power, too. No score, bottom 2. Pitch, swing and a miss. Great changeup. And it's 0-2. It's amazing. In the second inning at 7:34, we're already heading toward twilight. Summer is drawing to an end.
Doesn't feel like it today.
No, it doesn't.
We're going to get 3 or 4 more hot days, and then it's going to get back to the mid-70s.
Bring a jacket every night. 0-2 to Massa. Pitch way outside. Change up. AMVUTTRA.com to learn more today. Monasterio out on deck. Neither team with a hit so far. And yet again, packed to the gills at Fenway. Pitch to Massa, strike 3 call. That was borderline. Too early to challenge. And they're 2 away. I think that was a strike 2. Perfect pitch up on the inner top corner. And here comes Monasterio.
Yeah, the little front door sinker on Massa got him to just lean back just enough. He couldn't swing the bat. 2-seamer right back to the edge. That's right where Castillo wanted it.
Mona's been absolutely red hot. 2 down, bases empty. Pitch is a strike, top of the zone. He's 10 for his last 26. 2 doubles, a homer, 8 driven in, and he's been on base 17 straight times.
Well, in that 17-game stretch that he's been on base, he has hits in 16 of those.
Amazing. 0-1. Pitch outside. It feels like Castillo's in a real timing groove.
Yeah.
Love to get him in the stretch. Mess with his sink at the moment. Mona's been great at that. Duran on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike. Into the wind, the pitch is inside. It's amazing when you watch as many pitches and games as we do, Will. To me, the number one indicator of how a hitter feels is how he takes pitches.
So true.
He was so calm there. It's 2-1. Pitch is swung on a miss. He took a shot there, 97 up above the zone, and it's 2-2. When you're in between, when you're struggling, you're just jumpier, aren't you?
Totally. Totally. You could tell when a guy is almost like starting his swing instead of just seeing it out of the hand and taking it.
Good to see Trevor Story in the dugout. Talking to Adley Rutschman, 2-2. Mona takes a ball outside. I mean, talk about two great humans. I don't know Adley that well yet, but I mean, we know that Trevor is the cream of the crop in terms of sincerity, big-hearted, great teammate. And I think we're starting to learn that Adley Rutschman is going to be exactly like that. Everyone in Baltimore feels the same way.
Word travels like wildfire across the league, and that's all you hear about Adley.
3-2 to Mona. The pitch is swung on and fouled. That was a good pitch there, a fastball. That was dotted up at 97. Under did well to stay alive.
Well, this is, I mean, so far through 2 innings, this is not the same Luis Castillo we saw in Seattle. The ball is jumping out of his hand. It's his first outing here with the new club. He's trying to make a mark.
Yeah, a little extra adrenaline, wouldn't you think?
Looks like it. Fastball's up.
3-2 to Mona. 2 down, bases empty. Scoreless in the second. The pitch. Swinging a shot on the ground to third. Backhanded by Vargas. He comes to his feet. He throws across in time. Another really quality at bat by Monasterio, but he's gone. And so are the Sox. No score through 2 on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Here's the thing. Want to be the grandparents who bolted to the burbs or the cool relatives still living in NYC? The city that people come to be at the center of everything. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow, Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Service Titan is the only fully integrated AI that automates your entire workflow. Born in the trades, built for commercial contractors, ready to stop operating and start automating. Service Titan, AI for the trades.
I'll adopt a cat.
Just a cat, Sean? This is a New York lottery win we're talking about.
I'd get the ultra-rare, hairless cat known as the Minskin.
Then?
I'd turn my garage into a rescue menagerie for all furless felines.
And when that gets too full?
I'll purchase land in the Catskills for them to sunbathe in hairless abandon.
Only cats.
All hair-free animals looking to roam in bald, beautiful peace.
Can I come?
Do you have hair?
New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877.
Here for New England. Here for good.
Third inning brought to you by Citgo. Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. Download the Club Citgo app now and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up.
Here's Braden Montgomery facing Ranger in the top of the third. The pitch is a little bit low for ball 1. Get you the Subaru of New England scoreboard. It's so far so good for the Red Sox. Almost everybody kind of in reach in the wild card race is lost today. Montgomery takes a pitch that's called a ball, but Wong wants to challenge.
Catcher's challenge is a ball call.
I like it.
Yep.
Down and in. Might have caught the corner.
I think it's a strike. Here comes the verdict. Yes.
Pitch and strike. Boston has 2 challenges.
You know, it's interesting. We heard about this from Chad Tracy when he arrived, that all these guys in AAA were so much better because they just got used to it, more reps. I think when the Red Sox have gotten accustomed to it, Connor's gotten very good at this.
Connor's been tremendous.
1-1. Backed up on the infield. Pitch. Montgomery swings and fouls it off. Got a piece of the umpire, but right off the chest protector, and it's 1-2.
You know, I'm noticing so far through this first time through the lineup with Ranger is he's facing a rookie, someone young. He's not throwing first pitch strikes. He's looking for chase because they're over aggressive. Now, some of the veterans that have come up there, he's gone first pitch strike because they know how much movement he has.
1-2 is a curveball that missed. 2-2.
So veterans are a little more patient with Ranger because when he's at his best, it looks like a strike and then it moves late out of the zone. So they're a little more patient. These young guys are going up there hacking, so he's trying to get them to fish.
Keep him off balance. 2-2. Ranger lifts his glove up, says yes. The pitch is outside. You know, it's interesting, the ties between these clubs. We know that there's so many people like Braden who have history with the Red Sox. I think Chris Getz and the White Sox have got to hope that the deal for Crochet goes better than the deal for Sale did. And really, Braden Montgomery is the absolute equivalent of Yohan Moncada. The 3-2 is grounded foul on the third base side, where you're just talking about an elite prospect. Now, Braden had just been drafted the year before in the first round out of Texas A&M, whereas Moncada, I mean, people thought he was the next Nomar.
Yeah.
He was so physically talented, big, strong, great hitter, and he really never panned out in the major leagues. 3-2 pitch is a ball outside. He tried to get him to chase a cutter, and Ranger issues a leadoff walk, second base runner of the game for the White Sox.
I tried to go backdoor cutter right there, but he got away from him, just kind of spun and stayed a few inches off the plate.
So the leadoff man is aboard for the first time. And here's Luis Angel Acuna. I would imagine you got to be thinking bunt here.
You have to be.
Turbin is not level with the bag, but he's not looking to bunt. Acuna takes a massive swing at a cut fastball, and it's 0-1. With so much love, don't miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Angels beat the O's 4-1. 0-1. Pitch is a strike. Great fastball on the outside corner. You know, it's interesting on that scoreboard. Tigers helped the Mariners today, rather the Red Sox, with a demolition of the Mariners. 11-0 the score there. I think Detroit might well be a team to watch in the wild card race. I mean, they traded Skubal, but they're still a really talented team. The 0-2 is chopped foul on the third base side.
Well, the division's competitive, right? Because Minnesota's kind of stayed in it.
Competitive is one word for it.
Yeah, within the division. I think they're all kind of playing on an even playing field now that Skubal's gone.
And I think they're all happy he left the league and the division. 0-2 is outside. Curveball.
But they lost Casey Mize also.
Yeah. Phillies, as always, aggressive at the deadline, acquiring pitching. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is swung on and fouled, a changeup. This is where, Will, it's who Ranger is, no doubt. But these young hitters, these struggling hitters, at some point you might like to see him shift gears into a little bit more attack mode against these guys.
Especially with him not being the longer leash, right? Where he's probably going to get around 75, 80 pitches. You want him to work deeper into this.
1-2. He is a fisted foul. First base side. Exactly. Quicker outs are better for him.
Now this will be pitch 42 coming up here with no outs in the third. You can quickly get 2 outs here on a ground ball.
Give the White Sox credit. They make him work. Has there ever been a shot ever of Craig Breslow without a Topo Chico Seltzer in front of him? As a breaking ball, his check swung on. He did not go. And it's 2-2. He needs to get a marketing deal. I mean, every single time the television cameras show Craig in the owner's suite, it's one of those seltzers. He loves it. And there's magic in him these days. 2-2. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled on the first base side. Nice at-bat by the 9-hole hitter. One thing that's been really fun about Craig, criticized for, lack of communication skills early in the season. Yeah. You can tell now that as this thing is turned, he's so much more comfortable in his own skin, and he's not afraid to tell jokes and
a little personality on the Greg Hill show this morning.
It's great.
I'm not going to stop you from continuing to apologize.
2-2 is a chopper foul. Holy smokes, this at bat from Acuna is not good for Ranger. He's going to see at least 10 pitches. It can't be that easy to be Ronald Acuna Jr.'s little brother.
Yeah, no kidding. I would love to see Ranger pick over here at first. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger, and that would give him a little second.
2-2 is popped up. Into left field, Duran. Twilight sky drifting in, looking up. He's got a bead on it. He's there to make the play. And there's one away.
Well, that took a lot longer than you wanted it to.
Yes.
About 6 extra pitches. That was a 10-pitch at bat.
It's things that aren't going to show up in the box score well, but you walk the guy in the 8 hole, Montgomery, on 7 pitches, and then you use 10 on the 9-hole hitter. I mean, that's about a quarter of the pitches that Rangers got to throw tonight. He wants rosin. I think this is a very wise visit from Connor, don't you?
Yeah, just give him a breather, right? You just threw 10 straight pitches. Top of the lineup, flipping over right here.
League leaders brought to you by AZEK Exteriors, the leaders in exterior trim moldings. It's boring talking about Yordan Alvarez all the time, so we're going to do some pitching leaders tonight. Here's Chase Mydroth, who lined to short his first time to begin the ball game.
Need a first or second pitch ground ball to short, right?
Sure.
Here.
Will it into existence. The pitch is a bunt. Sinker, straight back, 0-1. I mean, it's part of Mydroth's game. He saw that Durbin was kind of back of the bag at third and sort of playing the game.
Yeah, and Rangers, a tough pitcher as a third baseman to play in on. A lot of cutters, a lot of change-ups. Guys get out front a lot and hit a lot of hot shots to third base, and you want to have that range, and that forces him in a couple steps.
0-1. Choked up on the bat a little bit. Mydroth. The pitch is called a ball. Very close. All right, so Jacob Mizorowski.
Oh, gosh.
127 innings, 195 strikeouts. Come on.
It helps when you throw 104.
And 64 hits. Come on. 1-1. Pitch is a little bit outside. That's why I thought the Brewers should have said, whatever. I don't know if we're going to sign him, but we should go get Skubal. Give up the prospects. Can you imagine Skubal and Mizorowski in the National League playoffs?
Goodness gracious. They didn't want to give him up because they didn't think they could re-sign him in the offseason at $380 million.
But isn't the whole point of this thing to win the World Series?
I'm with you.
2-1. The pitch is skied into left field. This is trouble. It is hammered, and it is going to leave Fenway. It is on to Lansdowne, a home run, and it's 2-0 White Sox. How often do you see it? You make mistakes at the bottom of the order, and you pay the price at the top. Chase Mydroth homers, and the Red Sox trail by 2.
Well, sometimes Ranger can fall into some tendencies, and a lot of times he likes to back a curveball up with the cutter in, right? Try to get in on the hands after the slower pitch. That one was located on the inner corner, but looked like Mydroth was just looking for that pitch. Got good wood on it.
All right, so the Red Sox, who have been so resilient in this great run, will not be bothered by 2 runs up. Here is Unataka Kami. He takes a swing at a slider and misses. And it is 0-1. Dylan Cease with 184 strikeouts. Gavin Williams of the Guardians, 178. Wow. 0-1. Strike on the outside corner. I think right now it's pretty clear that as great as Sonny Gray has been, he's won 14 games. It's kind of a 2-horse race as of now in the American League for the Cy Young. 0-2 is fouled off on the third base side.
Yeah, Slitler and Cease, right? They both have, 2.26 ERA and a 2.41 ERA, but those voters love strikeouts, right? And they're both above 170 when it comes to that. Sonny's around 105, 106.
And yet he has been irreplaceable for the Red Sox. 0-2, a little bit outside. Ranger, he's now thrown 53 pitches. And only 1 out in the third.
Yeah, just 32 strikes.
He has not been sharp. 1-2 is outside. He doesn't look that happy. He's got a big-time lather going. It's just everyone in this ballpark tonight. 2-0 White Sox, top 3. Shakes off Wong and now settles back in. Suarez winds. The 2-2 is a little low. Change up. He just really does not have a lot right now, Ranger.
I think the White Sox have done a good job not chasing out of the zone, but also extending at bats. You've seen some long ones, some guys fouling off tough pitches.
3-2. Ground ball hard to first. Nice job there by Sogard. Went to a knee, gloved, and flips underhand to the covering Ranger. Murakami is gone. And they're 2 down. Red Sox on EEI, brought to you by your New England Ford dealers. Ford puts quality first, and now they're first in quality. Ford, the official vehicle of Major League Baseball, and that dirty water. I love hearing Chad Tracy describe lately the feeling that he has in the dugout after the Red Sox give up a lead, even late. Guys just come in, they're all business. There's no doubt at all.
No panic. I know they can score runs. They've done it against Castillo before.
How about Miguel Vargas? What a surprising season he's had. They've got it up on the video board here at Fenway. He's top 4 in baseball among third basemen in runs, walks, homers, doubles, and RBIs. Amazing season for him as Ranger misses outside for ball 1.
Yeah, a lot of pop. You're just hitting 239, but 24 homers, 67 driven in.
Oh, no. Is a little bit outside. He's like the Nationals' Luis Garcia, where he's having a career year, and because the White Sox are having this awesome season, he stays around. Well, now he's with the Yankees, but they would have moved him, I think, had they had a worse year as a foul on the right side. Those guys who are, they've been kind of marginal, good but not great players, right. And then they find lightning in a bottle, and then their front offices think, well, we got to sell high. I think they would have done that with Vargas, but they can't right now. He's been great. 2-1, 2 in for the White Sox. Pitch is just outside. He lives on the margins. He has his whole career. And Rangers, rather than clipping the plate by half an inch, he's missing by half an inch.
That was a clear plan by the White Sox. Be patient early in counts. He can beat you quickly if you chase early.
3-1. Pitch is skied foul on the first base side. Sogard gives a look. So to Abreu, but behind the tarp, out of play. Into the stands, and it's 3-2. Now we got our buddy with the Jason Varitek A-Rod fight shirt on down there, clapping on Willier Abreu. He was a staple on the road a year ago. He's got the baby blue version on today.
I've run into him a couple times over at Blue Ribbon Sushi over here. Supposedly I got a shirt on the way.
Hey.
We'll see.
I need to go to Blue Ribbon. 3-2. Rangers shaking Wong off. And again, now he says okay. And now time is called. Was that a violation? Yes. He waited too long. So that's going to be ball 4 automatically. That will not please him. And when he's already thrown 61 pitches, Ranger does not look happy. Is this like only the second or third time, whether because of the heat or whatever? That was really close, by the way. I thought he started his wind just as it clicked away from one.
Yeah, but that's one where Connor and the veteran Suarez have to be aware of the clock, right? This is nothing new to these guys at this point. You see that getting down to 2 seconds, just step off. Get the right pitch you want and go, especially when there's a 3-ball count.
Ranger, we've gotten to know him so well this year. Nothing really bothers him. And when he slumps his shoulders and the body language is not great, he's mad at himself, not anybody else. He's so happy-go-lucky, but he does not like what he's doing right now on the mound. You can just see it on his face. Very good visit from Andrew Bailey, I think. All right, so here now with 2 runs in, a runner aboard and 2 down is Randall Grichuk. Grichuk, right-handed hitter. Pitch is a little bit outside. Sinker, and it's 1-0. Infield backed up with 2 down. Here's a pitch. And it misses with a sinker. And it is 2-0. They're going to get the bullpen going right now. Andrew Bailey's on the telephone.
Yeah, it could be. I saw Weissert moving around. Looks like it may be him.
2-0 is a strike on the outside corner. They have such a different looking bullpen these days. Now that Ryan Watson was designated for assignment, not that he would necessarily be a choice in a 2-run game in the 3rd inning. 2-1 is lined into right field, a base hit. Abreu's got the huge arm, so obviously Vargas will hold at second, but it's been a tough slog for Rangers Suarez, and he finds himself really painted into a corner right now A 2 on, a 2 out. And here's Colson Montgomery. And Will, they've not been in this spot a lot at all in the last 35 games, but this is a situation where he needs to make some pitches against Montgomery so the White Sox stay right where they are.
Yeah, that's it. 2 runs isn't much for this club. You've seen them come back from it a few times over this run over the last 45 games or so. But you got to keep them right here. Can't let them bust it open.
Montgomery grounded out to second his first time. The pitch is down and in, a slider. Ball 1. We'll calculate it. He has not thrown many first pitch strikes at all.
No.
I mean, it's just a truth throughout baseball. You got to do it no matter who you are. The 1-0 is looped into center field. Is going to get another run in. Wow. Fisted line drive. Vargas round third. Throw to third is past Durbin. Did he lose it in the lights? It goes into the dugout. That was so weird. An error into the third base dugout from Cedon, and it's 4-0 White Sox. I mean, that was a one-hop throw, and it looked like Durbin never saw it. I don't know.
It was in the air. I think it was behind the base runner is what it was. That can happen when you're lined up a throw coming from where Cedon was throwing that in shallow center. It can get hidden behind the base runner, and I think that's exactly what happened. Durbin put his glove up for the ball, but it got past him. It was a really good throw. It was right behind the base runner is exactly what it was. And then it bounced into the dugout. Another run comes in.
Oof.
That's tough.
Not Rangers night, so 4-0 White Sox. And here's Joey Bart. Pitch to him is fouled off on the third base side. As is so often the case, walks have spurred this whole thing. I mean, walking the 8-hole hitter really sparked things in the inning. And then the battling at bat from Acuna.
That's a tough error for Cedon to have to wear.
I'd say
it's a good throw.
Really good throw, right on the money.
It's just one of those weird baseball plays where the ball gets right behind the runner and you can't see exactly where it is.
So an unusual feeling for the Red Sox, trailing 4-0. 0-1. Strike on the outside corner. This is going to be his last inning. I think you can be pretty sure about that. You know, the difference is right now, I mean, they use Bayo for length. The other night, he got his first save with 3 really good innings. 0-2. Pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a curveball, but a really tough inning for Ranger and the Red Sox. White Sox put up 4. We go to the bottom of the third. Duran, Siegler, and Wong after this in the Shaw's and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With experience beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on Us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality.
And take the pain out of painting.
lead it off as we go to the bottom of the third. 4-0 White Sox. Time to spark something, and Jaron feels like a very good candidate to do that. Sox yet to get their first hit. Duran, then Tony Seagulls, and Connor Wong. Castillo, though, does not look really all that willing to yield tonight, 0-1.
Well, his fastball looks good, and he's going to be more aggressive with it now with a 4-run lead.
0-1 to the seventh batter. Duran is a changeup swung on and missed. It's 0-2. Seventh batter brought to you by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car work accident, you got to get Glassman. Boston's go-to injury attorney for over 30 years. 617-777-7777. Joe Castig is with us, the Hall of Famer. Hey, Joe.
Great to be with you guys, Will and Will.
0-2 pitch. Duran takes a ball up and away.
Well, if you know, I was here when the 15-game streak started that Friday night.
It was you.
Yes, it was the booth exchange that night with our good friend David Pomerantz from the Hebrew Home and the Yankee broadcasters.
1-2. He is swung on a miss. That was a great fastball up and in. Will, you're right. He's going to attack these hitters now, and there's one away.
Well, hopefully you're here for a really cool comeback tonight, Joe.
Well, we've seen a few of them.
Yes,
that wasn't the case earlier in the year, but this club, they really take advantage of situations. I mean, the guy makes a bad pitch, they hammer it. Somebody makes an error, as we saw in that great game with the Mets just before the All-Star break. They take advantage and score, turn the game around.
Here's Siegler who fouls one off on the third base side. You were here for Morgan Magic. Are there parallels to this?
Well, I think in terms of the wins, yes, and the Magic, because they had some wonderful things happen during Morgan Magic.
0-1 to Siegler. Pitch outside.
But that team had Hall of Famers like Jim Rice and Roger Clemens, who should be in the Hall of Fame. Bruce Hurst was great. Dwight Evans. This team, I think, a little underpublicized in that regard, but still very good, very enthusiastic.
And one pitch misses outside. I love what Jeff Passan said in the last couple of days. He's the most trusted baseball reporter nationally right now. He said he gave up his vote because he thinks it's gotten too political, the idea of voting for the Hall of Fame. 2-1. Pitch is inside, and he agrees with me and with Will and with you. Why is there a Hall of Fame without Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens? Come on.
I mean, no question about it. And why isn't Roger's number up there in right field? Nobody's worn it since, number 21.
Someday, it feels like that has to happen someday. All right, 3-1 to Siegler, 231 with 3 home runs. Not as much playing time lately. The pitch is a beauty. Strike on the outside corner, full count.
This guy's given the club a lot of energy, a lot of fire.
He has. He's 0 for his last 13. No doubt, though, an ignition switch. 3-2, Castillo throws. Siegler takes inside. That's a really good plate appearance, Will. To be patient like that, when you don't play as much when you're in a rut, that's not easy to do.
Yeah, he came out hacking at the first pitch of the at-bat, but then he really wasn't biting on that fastball in. Castillo was trying to challenge in there with it, but just missing. It's a really good at-bat. That walk brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers. For even the heaviest control problem, visit northshore.com.
Castillo's not had many control problems tonight at all. See what Wong can do here. He swings and misses at a slider. It's 0-1. Look, it is not a coincidence that the Red Sox pushed all of their prospect chips in to get Adley Rutschman. They need more from this position, and it will not be this spot in the lineup. I mean, the catcher, when Rutschman is here, is going to bat 5th or 6th. 0-1 to Wong, and it misses outside. 1-1.
Well, I think it was a great trade. I mean, you don't want to part with your prospects, but you have to give up something to get something. And you get a proven talent for guys that are not proven yet.
1-1. Siegler leads at first. Here's the pitch, and it's outside. Slider, 2-1. Well, we've seen this from Castillo in the past, where he can lose it a little bit, and you got to take advantage.
Yeah, the slider, he lives and dies with his fastball. The 4-seam, the 2-seam, the slider at times it can get really wild there, glove side. Got to pick that up out of the hand. More times than not, it's down and away off the plate.
2-1. Pitch is a fastball called a strike. Probably up and in at the top corner of the zone, and it's 2-2. 110th pitch brought to you by 110 Grill, gluten-free dining done right. How was Cooperstown, Joe?
It was wonderful. Good friend Bill White gave a great speech. And I'll tell you, 92, He is still going strong. He had breakfast with him at 8:30 Sunday morning and champagne with him at 11 o'clock the same night at 92.
That's a dream come true. 2-2 the pitch. Is swung on a driven. High and deep into left field. It is back. It is gone. 2-run homer. Connor Wong. Every night they have answers. And the Red Sox cut the lead in half.
Well, that's a good way to do it. Start this comeback on a big swing from Connor Wong, who came into that at bat 0 for his last 15. Batting 9-hole, probably the least likely candidate to cut that lead in half. Got a slider that he saw twice in that at bat. That one just spun over the middle for him, and he buggy whipped it down the line. Make this 4-2.
Start of another comeback.
Again, there's just magic in the air with this team. Connor's got the Wally mask on. Here's Sogard. The pitch is swung on and looped into right field. A base hit. They just keep on coming. Off the end of the bat for Sogard.
Yeah, and here come the big boys. Here comes Cedon and Abreu. This is where you can really punch back, do some damage here, get back in this thing.
They certainly got the crowd back into it. It's been a marvelous crowd here at Fenway over the last month.
It has not taken much lately. Well, in games like this, in seasons like this, on teams like this, once a swing like that happens, is there a different energy in the dugout?
Well, there is, and I think just the calmness about this team to go down early in this game and say, you know what, boys, we're good. A lot of baseball left.
Here's Cedon, who takes a fastball high, ball one. I've said it 100 times, it's true. Cedon no longer in the on-deck circle determines whether he's going to swing at the first pitch or not. Listen to Fenway. 1-0. Pitch is grounded to short, probably a double play. Colson Montgomery to second for one. Might drop the first two, double play. However, important response by the Red Sox. Cedon livid with himself. He can't homer every time, although he has a lot lately. 4-2 after 3 on the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox.
Here's the thing. Want to be the grandparents who bolted to the burbs or the cool relatives still living in NYC? The city that people come to be at the center of everything. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker, too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow, Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
I'd finally have time to reread my favorite fantasy book.
Dig deeper. We're imagining winning the New York lottery here.
Okay, I'd build my own reading nook right where the sun hits.
You're getting warmer.
The French sun. I'll buy a villa in Marseille. Wait, what's the French word for sun?
I don't know, Kathy. You're the reader.
Okay, I'll hire a tutor to learn the French word for sun, then the words to negotiate real estate, then I'll buy my own French library.
And to think you just wanted to reread a book. New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Swung on, line to deep left field. It is gone! You should see the celebration out of the Indians' third base dugout. Rajay Davis, a bullet, 2-run homer down the left field line, clearing the 19-foot wall.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Are you ready to round the bases with Base Balderdash? Today's phrase is Texas Leaguer. Do you know what it means? Texas Leaguer, a bloop that...
And the Massachusetts Health Connector.
Fourth inning brought to you by Cars for Kids. Easiest way to get rid of your old car. Donate today and the car can be picked up tomorrow. Donate now at carsforkids.com. That's cars with a K.
Here's Brenton Doyle against Greg Weissert, the Red Sox new pitcher. He tries to bunt, but he fouls it off on the third base side for strike one.
Weiss, not really the pitcher you want to bunt on. He is so athletic. He can really get off the mound and make some plays. He moves around differently than most pitchers.
Yes, he does. Freak golfer, three sports star in high school. I mean, he really is different on the mound. Connor Wong and Bomb made it a game again. Top 4, 4-2 White Sox. Here's a pitch, and it's outside, a sweeper, and it's 1-1. Well, with Joe here, I do want to get into one of the bigger stories in broadcasting that we've had in some time. Big news today out of the Bay Area. 1 ball, 1 strike to Brenton Doyle from Weissert. Infield a little bit over to Poland deep. Pitch is fouled back to the screen. You won the Ford Frick Award. Joe Buck this year, Tom Hamilton last year. Mike Krukow announced today that he's going to retire after so many decades as the analyst along with Dwayne Kuiper in the television booth for the San Francisco 49ers. Giants, goodness gracious. 1-2 from Weissert. Pitch is fouled back to the screen.
What a wonderful team, a great broadcast team with Kuiper, who I knew when he came up to the big leagues with Cleveland in the mid-'70s, and Krukow. They really blend so well together, great chemistry, and so informative and entertaining.
They're best friends. They should. 1-2. Pitch is a little low. I saw Buster Olney saying this, Bob Costas saying this. The rules need to change. Those two should go in together.
Yes, they should. Yes, they should.
They are a real team and have been for so many years.
Well, and how could you watch any of their games and not be delighted with the show they put on? Here's a ground ball up the middle. Monasterio dives. He comes to his feet, spins, throws to first. Picked out, not in time. Good speed there by Doyle. That would have been spectacular from Monasterio. Great Superman dive, but I think the throw was a little bit late. And a leadoff hit against Greg Weissert.
Yeah, tremendous play to his left. Quick first step. Leap and a dive. Gloves it. Jumps up. Didn't quite get his footing as quickly as he wanted. I think that was the difference. Made a good throw. Strong throw. Sogard picked him up down low, but just beat him.
All right, now Braden Montgomery. I mean, my first exposure to Kruk and Kuip was in college out in the Bay Area, listening to games on television night after night. Weissert against Montgomery. The pitch is outside. And I was in awe of them from the beginning. I mean, because the thing about their deal is they're best friends. They act like it on air every night. And the thing that they do is so effortlessly shift in and out of serious, real baseball talk and then just friendship and talking about fans and memories. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and missed. A sinker, and it's 1-1. And it came through that not only were they best friends, they felt like everybody watching was their friend, and they treated them like that, and they would have fun with the fans and the ball attendants and people who would drop foul balls in the stands and wear the costumes at now Oracle Park out there in San Francisco. Kuip has the rarest of abilities. 1-1. Weissert sets, he throws, and Montgomery takes a strike on the inside corner. It's not easy at all to be a former player and then become one of the great play-by-play people in the game.
Yeah, he's a great analyst as well. It's a play-by-play guy. I was there for his only major league home run.
Steve Stone, who's not here right now with the White Sox.
And then, a couple of years later, he went off the 309 sign against Steve Stone in Baltimore. Narrowly missing his second home run.
He's got the seat that he hit it off of in his garage, Kuip does, which is hilarious. And he tells Stoney about it every time he sees him. Dwayne is just one of the most delightful people you'd ever want to meet. Throw to first and diving back in.
Had a great family. We worked with his brother, Jeff, who produces the Giants games and has for many, many years. We started together in Cleveland.
Yeah, now Glenn doing some Giants games, too, after a long run with the Athletics.
Great, he's back.
1-2 to Braden Montgomery. 4-2 White Sox. Runner goes at first. Throw is down to second. Not in time. Head first slide. And Monasterio thought about challenging, but he was safe by a lot, I thought. So Brenton Doyle is showing the wheels here. Their new acquisition has made it happen with the legs. Chad Tracy will look. Wow.
Yeah, well, Monasterio got the tag on the thigh of the base runner. And a lot of times when it's on that side, it looks like they beat it.
Boston is challenging the safe call at second base.
Oh, he barely almost got like his pocket.
Well, the other thing, too, is he tagged the bag, Doyle did, with his the heel of his hand instead of his fingers.
Right. So the fingers were up.
I will say this. Usually when Mike Brenly challenges this early in a game, he feels pretty certain about it. I will say also, though, lately in baseball, if it's not 100%, it doesn't get overturned. I think because of the dirt between the hand and the bag, it makes it really hard to say one way or the other.
They're going to have to look at freeze frames from different angles to tell the difference in this one, because just looking at it here, it's hard to tell that it's definitive or not.
Agreed. And I think, wouldn't you agree, Will, that lately we've learned that, like, if it's not 100%, if the call is close, it's going to stand, to me.
Yeah.
But anyway, this gives us a chance to say more about Mike Krukow, which I love to do, because, I mean, there are a few people I've ever enjoyed listening to analyze a game more than he. Humor, total insight, and both of them have that. And here comes the call from New York. At least I thought so. They got the headpiece in. Here we go.
After review, the call on the field stands. The runner is safe. Boston will lose their challenge.
You like the challenge, but again, we just learned enough about it where that's the way it's been called this year in baseball. It's got to be totally black and white, and in that case, it just wasn't. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Braden Montgomery. White Sox with a 4-2 lead. Leadoff man at second base after an infield hit and a steal. 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Great changeup, but it's dropped by Wong. He's got to throw to first to complete the strikeout. I didn't see. Was that just a pass ball? Did Wong just drop that ball?
Yeah, it was a changeup that had some late movement on it. I don't know if Wong was trying to pull that back to the plate and just missed it. Came right out of the webbing.
That hurts. Yeah, pitch that's beautifully thrown. That has to be caught.
Yeah, he just missed it. It's like he was trying to pull it up instead of just catching the baseball.
So that will be a pass ball. And now runner at third with 1 down. Obviously, my relationship with Mike changed in the year 2004 when my brother took over there as one of the broadcasters for the Giants. Is now here's Sam Antonacci, who is going to pinch hit here. He gets booed at Fenway Park, which I love, after throwing the elbow at Contreras last night. Infield in for the Red Sox. 4-2 in the top of the 4th. Weiser is ready. He throws, and a beautiful breaking ball in the inside corner. These fans are dialed in. They know what Antonacci's been in the middle of.
Well, that was all over the place, so everybody saw it.
It was so bushy.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Trying to be a tough guy? Come on. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a foul on the third base side. Anyway, I mean, listening to Mike call games along with Dwayne, and then getting to know him. I mean, I consider him a friend of mine, a close friend of mine, after all the years that he's been so great to my brother. And, you know, being in this game, Joanne, I would imagine that the thing you miss the most about it, I mean, you'd love to be here doing the games and parts of streaks like this, but it's the personal side that means the most to me about this sport. All the people you get close to.
No question about it.
0-2 to Antonacci, and a beautiful slider blocked there by Wong, and it's 1-2. And Mike is just one of the all-time great humans. He just is. Every time you're in his orbit, he makes you laugh, he makes you smile, he teaches you things about the game. And again, I mean, our entire family is so indebted to Mike for being so great to my brother. I mean, he changed his career. He just did. And he's an all-time great. The 1-2 is outside. I would venture to say, Joe, I don't think there are many people across the country who have more of a connection with their specific fan base than Dwayne and Mike do in San Francisco.
And they had 3 World Championship teams and some teams that weren't so good, including this year, but they're entertaining and informative no matter what the club is like on the field.
2-2 is a little bit outside. I think it is a shame that they're not going to make a run this year. You'd like to see them go out with a winner, because they did win so much in their time. All those Bonds, great years, the World Championships. 3-2. Infield in, the pitch. Ripped on the first base side. Fair ball, going to get a run in. Weiser having more difficulty. Antonacci doubles, and it's 5-2 White Sox. That must feel good for Sam.
Way to silence the boos. Had a nice visit with Will Venable and Chris Getz, their director of baseball operations. And they love this team because they're young, and said sometimes they really don't understand what they're doing, but they're getting it done.
That's a credit to both those guys, what they've built here. I mean, an amazing turnaround on the south side of Chicago. Here's Mydroth, that was taking all the way, stepped out of the box. Sinker 0-1. Anyway, I'll miss Mike on the air big time. And what's cool about it is that now, for the next 2 months, it's just going to be a celebration of him every night in their ballpark. 0-1. Pitch is inside. I mean, it is like Jerry Remy here in Boston. And obviously, Jerry had all the health issues, so he couldn't really go out on his own terms. And Mike, of course, has had this crazy affliction that he loses control of his muscles in his hands and his legs, and it's harder and harder for him to move around, which is why he has to give this gig up. 1-1 pitch misses inside a slider, and it's 2-1.
He certainly persevered well, and it has not affected at all, despite the debilitating problems, his delivery or his personality.
2-1. 5-2 White Sox. Weissert throws, and a ball down it in, a sinker, and it's 3-1. Well, we've talked a lot about how strong this bullpen is now, especially with the addition of Miller. You got Bayo out there, who's been the best bullpen arm in the game since he's taken on that role. 3-1. Pitch is inside. That's ball four. Another shaky outing here from Weissert. And he, I think, as you get all these arms back, I don't think he's got a certain job down the stretch the way that this thing is now so solid in the pen.
No, he doesn't. And you know, his last few outings, he's looked a lot better. He's throwing strikes. You know, and here in the last couple batters, has lost all command. Really got ahead of Antonacci and couldn't my drive.
And yet, of course, you know, in his mind, he's thinking, well, an infield hit that was close. We had a guy almost tagged out at second on a steal. I had a pass ball and a strike to get the guy to third, and then a little mistake to Antonacci. These things can spiral pretty quickly on a razor's edge.
That's what the Red Sox have been doing to their opponents. Every time the opponent makes a mistake, they pounce.
And yet the best part of all this is it's the same thing we've been saying all night. They don't care at all right now in the Red Sox dugout. 2 on, 1 out, a run in for Chicago. They lead 5-2. Weissert needs to get it together here. The bullpen's starting to stretch out here. And a breaking ball, chopped foul. This is very dangerous right here.
Yeah, it is, right? Because his best pitch it's his breaking ball, and it goes right down and into Murakami where he lights it. So he needs to execute some of these fastballs away from him to set that up if he wants to go to it.
1-1 to the slugger Murakami. The pitch is a great one. A sinker, swung on, missed. Exactly what you're talking about, Will, and it's 0-2.
You have to show him that if you want to go down and in to finish him off.
He's had the home run bug this year, Weissert has. That's the last thing the Red Sox need right here. 0-2. 2 on, 1 out. Here's the pitch, and it is high with a fastball. They've not been in spots like this a lot at all in the last 6 weeks, but it feels like right here the game is kind of on the line with Murakami up there. And a call for time. Updated box score brought to you by the Mass State Lottery and Keno. It's a vibe and a home run. 5 runs, 5 hits for Chicago. 2 runs, 2 hits. 2-run homer for Wong for the Sox. 1-2, the pitch. He is fouled back. He might have gotten away with one right there. That was a slider with a lot of loop in the zone.
Yeah, he doesn't have a slider today. He just doesn't. He's not able to get that down and in. It stayed arm side and hung out over the plate.
That's scary against a hitter like this. 1-2. Here's the pitch, and it is way outside with a changeup. You know, nobody's really throwing in the bullpen. That makes this even scarier for the Red Sox. That's the problem when Ranger, on a pitch count, can only give them 3 innings. They're not going to push the envelope here. 2-2. Pitch is inside. This is the most uncomfortable spot for a manager. I mean, all things considered, Chad Tracy, who I think right now would win the American League Manager of the Year. I do. Right now, they've won 7 in a row and 25 of 28. He's not going to go all in right now. They're trailing 5-2. This is going to be Weissert's inning. He's got to get through it. 3-2 is swung on and missed. Big time pitch right there, a sinker. Murakami chased one, I think, there, and they're 2 away.
Yeah, that was a good two-seamer. I think it might have caught the outer corner, but that was exactly where Weissert wanted it. Down and away, can't really get hurt, fooled him.
All right, so now one more big hitter to get. And that's Miguel Vargas. First responders are 9% more likely to develop cancer. Early detection saves lives. Visit Direct Connect program at Dana-Farber for more information. Sponsored by FirstResponders.com. There's got to be more to it than Dana-Farber, I would think. 2-1, 2 out. 5-2 Chicago. Strike on the inside corner. That's a good slider, and it's 0-1. Or at least it landed for a strike.
He's just not finishing that pitch. He's trying to go down and away. It stayed up and in. At least fooled him enough for the take.
0-1. Pitch is outside. So if you're in the on-deck circle, if you're Vargas, you watch this whole thing. Well, are you sitting slider?
No, I mean, he hasn't thrown it in the zone enough. I think his fastball's been the one pitch that he's able to get strikes with, but Vargas has seen a lot of spin this series.
1-1. Pitch is ripped down the left field line. He was tuned up for a fastball, to your point. He was looking for that out in front. It's 1-2.
Yeah, looking for that arm side sinker. He got it right on the corner, down and in, but where Weissert put that one, that location, it's really hard to keep that one fair as he yanked that one foul.
So now what?
Now you can try to go down and away with the slider. His sweeper's been better. I would go to that pitch. Tend to actually finish it and get it down and away.
Run in 5-2 Chicago. Still just the top of the fourth with 2 on and 2 out. Big pitch coming. Here it is from Weissert, and it's way outside yanked. He does not have command tonight at all. And it's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Weissert throws, and he got him with a slider at the bottom of the zone. That is a big-time pitch. Vargas, though, does want to challenge. What a review this is. I think he clipped the zone. What do you think?
Oh, it's close. Right at the bottom.
And it's a strike. That is big time. Hallelujah.
Chicago has no
Weissert by 1 seam at least limits the damage as we go to the bottom of the fourth. 5-2 White Sox in the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With experience beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with experience beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on Us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality.
/team.
ZipRecruiter.
Well, you're brave to lead it off against Luis Castillo. All things considered, 1 run in feels like kind of a win for the Red Sox, the way that inning went, as Willier takes a strike on the inside corner. 94-mile-an-hour fastball to be Willier. And then Durbin and Yoshida.
By the way, no one's throwing in the Red Sox bullpen right now.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about a little bit ago. The 0-1 is inside. That's where, you get the game one save from Bayo with 3 innings, which you understand to stay away from everybody else in a 14-2 game.
He only threw 28 pitches.
I think we might see him tonight.
Could, if this thing gets closer.
1-1. Pitch is a check swing. Kind of looked like he went around. He did. Not many swings like that from Willier lately, and it's 1-2. By the way, Noah Perlman tells us that Castillo, the second time through the order, his ERA is 6.82. Put it into the universe.
Weissert threw 34 pitches there.
That would be pushing him a lot, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it really would.
Actually, Bayo is now stretching in the bullpen. Here is a Willier who tried to stop his swing again and could not. Wow. Castillo got him big time there. Guessing, and there's one down.
Well, the thing with Weissert is if they're going to use him up like this, he does have an option.
Yep.
And they could bring up a fresh arm. So if he's going multiple innings here, he's got to know that in the back of his head. That's an option.
Yep. All right, here's Durbin, who struck out his first time. The pitch is a check swing. Man, Castillo's got ridiculous stuff right now. These Red Sox hitters who've been so locked in, they are looking a little fooled at times tonight.
Yeah, they're having trouble with them. It's on the fastballs. You're seeing check swings on fastballs. There was a slider there, but Abreu check swung twice at fastballs above the zone.
1-0. Durbin fouls it off. That's the vintage swing. It is so unfair. And we've talked about this a lot these last couple weeks, whether you're talking about Cedon being Bogey or Mookie or whatever, Bayo being Pedro. I hate all that stuff. But there is more than a little Dustin Pedroia in Caleb Durbin. There just is. There are some similarities. 1-1. Pitch is way outside. And that kind of swing is part of it. I mean, just an all-out sellout trying to go deep to left.
And just the stature and the way he plays the game. And, he pops his finger out of place. He homers the next day off of Cam Slittler and starts that winning streak.
2-1 is swung on and missed. Caleb is a little less salty, I would say, than Petey.
Yes. Yeah. Well, Petey's 1 of 1. We know that.
But what a great defensive player, too.
Yeah.
It really set a trend for this team. The defense so much better than it's been the last few years.
Yep. 2-2 is swung on a chop softly to third. If Castillo can't get it, it's going to be a hit. Coming on Vargas, no chance. He throws to first, not nearly in time. Derby, let's go. Lead a 1-out hit in the bottom of the 4th.
I'd say base runners any way you can get them right now. You just need traffic. Get some guys on. Maybe somebody runs into something, gets you back in this. You're just down 3.
There's nothing better than a sarcastic sense of humor and all the things that Will has told me. I mean, Pedroia leads the universe in that, just in terms of just an acerbic wit.
Quote machine.
Where's Jeff Francis these days?
My favorite by far that I've heard so far is the one in Baltimore. Here's Yoshida, 5-2 White Sox, 1 on, 1 out, and he grounds one to the left side, through off the glove of Vargas. Durbin's got a chance to get to third. He takes the turn. That is brilliant base running, knowing there's nobody covering a deflected hit for Massa. And the Red Sox have him at first and third.
All right, you're in business now. One of your hottest hitters at the plate, and Andrew Monasterio. We told you, he's on a 7-game heater right now, hitting .385. There's been a ton of extra base hits. It's another big spot for him to come through.
Well, isn't that like Pedroia, too? To play the game, to see everything in front of you.
That's it. You're seeing things before they happen. Ready for it.
All right, here's Mona. Chance to tie the game. Would it surprise anybody? Not me.
Not the way this team has been going. They make one little pitching mistake here. We have a tie.
All right, first and third, 1 down. Monasterio, the batter. Fenway's alive again. Pitch is way outside. What were people telling him in the stands at Camden Yards, Pedroia, Will? They're getting on him for being short and small.
Oh, that was Yankee Stadium.
Oh.
We were shifted. So I was at second base. He was in shallow right. Teixeira was up. They were calling him select words for being extra short. Made a dive and play throughout Teixeira. Said, I'm not short when I'm standing on my wallet.
1-0 is
that's Petey. What a delight.
He made the play, dove by the line, threw out Teixeira, stood up and yelled at the guy in the front row and pointed at him, and then walked back to second base. I love it.
2-0, big pitch right here for Monasterio. First and third, 1 down. Sox trail 5-2. Pitch is a strike. Looked like he was being patient there. That's been, a real symbol for this team. They want their pitch in advantage counts.
Yeah, that was a fastball on the black, cornered away. That's just not what you're looking for. That's a good pitch by Castillo.
2-1 to Monasterio. Turbin at third, Yoshida at first. Here's the pitch, and it's way outside. He looks shakier now, Castillo.
Walk, bring up Duran, who's been swinging it. Let's have another moment.
Three and one. Castillo says yes, looks over to first where Massa has no lead at all. 3-1 pitch is swung on and lined into right field. That's a base hit. Caleb's going to score. Massa around second. He's over to third. Mona loses the helmet. Around first. It's an RBI double. There's a moment, and it's 5-3.
Yeah, how about a Mona moment? We've had a lot of them lately. What a great swing. It's just a sinker down and away. Perfect pitcher's pitch. Doesn't try to do too much. Just throws the barrel at it. 97 right over the first baseman's head. Drives it in. We're looking at a 2-run ball game now with JD coming to the plate.
There is nothing more fun than a team with this kind of magic. There's just ultimate belief, and you're never down. You're never out.
It's almost like they want the moment, but they've been getting out of the gates so hot and getting ahead. And now these moments, it's like they embrace it. They want it. They want to be able to come back. It's who they are. It's their identity now.
They adjust so well. The situational hitting has just been phenomenal.
And now Duran, who has looked like a different man after the trade deadline.
With the tying runs in scoring position.
Look, I know the batting average is 206, but his last 12 games hitting about 340. They're going to pitch him carefully here with the base open and Seagulls on deck.
Well, they will concede a run here. You got to put it in play. The pitch is way outside. You're right about being careful here. But if he sees something to hit, you get a run in a lot of different ways. That is not what is in his mind right here.
No, he's been going fastballs into lefties. That's a changeup way off the plate away. You have to hunt that fastball in. He's going to come in there if he's going to throw it.
1-0 to Jaron. The pitch is swung on and missed. Man, he was trying to put the Red Sox ahead right there. Good location. Elevated fastball, 1-1.
Well, I like that swing. I know it was a swing and miss, but his direction of his body told me he was trying to go to left center.
Which is when he's at his best. 1-1. Massa at third. Mona at second. 1-1. Pitch is swung on and fouled again.
Gracious.
Just up enough, 95 miles an hour, and it's 1-2. And Will, would you like here to see a little change in approach?
Well, he was all over that. And he's not pulling off, right? So I'm fine with the aggressive swing because it doesn't look like he's trying to pull everything. It looks like he's staying to the big part of the field, which will keep you on that changeup.
Again, though, contact needed right here.
They're giving you a run. Got to get the ball in play here, 100%.
1-2.
And Castillo's going for the strikeout.
He sets Castillo. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and missed. He struck him out with a fastball. He's just stayed up there with 95. That was 6 inches above the zone, and they're 2 away.
He didn't want a ground ball. He's like, if you're going to make contact, it's my fastball up. The best you can do is hit that in the air.
That hurts. But here comes Siegler. That's been one of the problems for Duran this season. Too much swing and miss, even as hot as he's been these last few days. All right, here's Siegler. Would it surprise anybody if he stepped up here? Not this man. The pitch is fouled on the third base side. He was ready to go. And Castillo's digging deep here. That was 96 on the heater, and it's 0-1.
Well, you got one back, right? Obviously, you'd love a base hit here, tie it up, but you just got to keep chipping away, right? And you just lean on this bullpen as the game goes on.
It's the fourth inning, right? They got a lot of time. 0-1 to Siegler. Pitch is swung on and fouled on the third base side. Who's on deck? Presented by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit TimberTech.com. That would be Connor Wong, who's got a 2-run homer tonight. You give Castillo credit. I mean, back to the wall. He's made pitches when he's needed to. Tying runs in scoring position. 0-2. Siegler walked his first time. Scored on the Wong homer. 0-2. Castillo sets on the first base side. He throws, and a fastball up and away. All right, in Siegler's mind right now, Will, all these heaters up. What's coming now?
Well, I mean, he does have that good changeup that he's always had to lefties. But he's loving his fastball right now above the zone. He's been getting a lot of chase. But I wouldn't be surprised in this count. He's ahead. Try to get a little chase with that changeup down below.
1-2. Here's a pitch. And it is exactly that. A fastball outside. That's a really good take by Siegler. That was close, 2-2.
Yeah, that one only missed by a couple inches. Good job holding up.
This team really keeps the pressure on.
At all times. Feels like Fenway's ready to absolutely combust. 2-2. Pitch is a ball. There's that changeup. And it's 3-2.
Well, he's going to trust it. He's going to rear back and give you his best fastball right now. It's going to be elevated. It's going to be up. You have to get it down in the zone.
Swinging a drive into right field. Tie game. Tony Seagulls has doubled into the corner. Yoshida scores. Monasterio scores. Pixie dust at Fenway. Can you believe it? We are tied at 5.
Can you believe it? It's actually so appropriate right now. This is amazing.
How many times on this run do you just have the hair standing up on your arms, on the back of your neck? Right? We're the 4th inning. This isn't happening in the 8th or the 9th in a big spot, but this team found themselves in a big hole, and here we are. 5-5. You just can't kill them. You just can't.
This is gladiators in the Coliseum. It is. I mean, they build off energy from the crowd, and up and down they deliver.
Think of the guys doing it. Monasterio, Siegler, guys that you didn't think would be a big part of this team this year.
All right, here's Connor, who hit a homer his last time. The pitch is up and away. Insane how many times they've done this.
And it all started with an infield hit. Hustle of Durbin.
What better place is there on nights like this? One-0 is chopped toward third. It's a fair ball. Back in by Vargas behind the bag. He bounces a throw. Nice pick over there by Murakami. Hitting over, however. The Red Sox tie the game. It is 5-5 going to the 5th. Joe, you brought us a comeback.
All right, take him the rest of the way, and we'll see you Sunday.
You know, the answer is yes, we can believe it with this group. Always great to see you, Joe.
All right, thank you, Will and Will.
5-5. Sox and Sox in the Shaws and Star Market. WEI Red Sox.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With experience beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on Us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com.
And focus on life, not leaks.
Here we go to the top of the 5th inning, and this is a role that Chad Tracy has used Justin Slayton in a lot. And talk about a testament to the depth of a bullpen. He's on to face the pinch-hitting Andrew Benintendi. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Will, I mean, Justin Slayton is an elite reliever. and he's on in the 5th inning. That's how much weaponry they have out there.
It's insane what this pitching staff has done. It really is.
0-1 is a check swing. He did not go. Spinning around on a fastball, 1-1.
Let me give you some numbers on this current 13-man pitching staff.
Yeah.
720 innings pitched, a 3.18 ERA. All right, the two worst guys out there, ERA-wise.
Here's a pop-up, straight back foul on the third base side. Go on.
The two worst guys, ERA-wise, are Bayo and Slayton. But since July 1st, those two have combined for 26 and a third innings pitched and a .68 ERA.
Right. No kidding. I mean, it's outrageous. And they're so different, those guys. 1-2. Pitch is fouled on the third base side. By the way, before this game gets away from us, it's really important to say that even though Greg Weissert struggled a lot, I mean, he gave up a hit, a double, there was some weird defense behind him, pass ball, all this stuff.
Yeah.
The strikeouts of Murakami and Vargas were huge. 1-2 is lined into left center field, and that is trouble. Cedon cuts in front of Duran. He plays it on a hop, throws to second. Are you kidding me? With almost any other center fielder, that's a double. But Cedon says, Benny, stay at first. He's smiling knowing how good that was, and it's a leadoff hit in the 5th.
Yeah, that's a really good swing by Benintendi. 98 miles an hour, or 96 mile an hour cutter in off the plate, and he hits the left center on a line. Slayton made his pitch. That's exactly where he wanted it. Benintendi just beat him.
It's not that hard to squint and remember that in another uniform, is it?
No.
All right, here's Colson Montgomery. Again, every time he comes up, he's a threat. The pitch is ripped into right field. That's huge trouble. Down the right field line, Abreu over to his left, backhands it in the corner, throws to second, but they're hitting Slayton very hard. White Sox are relentless, and they got him at first and third.
Yeah, we got ourselves a ball game.
Yep.
And Chad Tracy knows that when he's bringing in one of his leverage arms in the 5th. But also, as you look at who's available in that pin, they're all leverage arms.
The answer is everyone.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
This is so delightful, by the way. I mean, back and forth, haymakers thrown. It's still only the 5th inning. Here's Joey Bart. I mean, Slayton absolutely pitching for a strikeout here. Pitch is right there on the inside corner. So Benny hit for Randall Grichuk. Beautiful swing. He's at third. Colson Montgomery at first. Bart has been hit by a pitch and struck out swinging.
Not exactly a candidate to lay a bunt down, or I'd be talking about it here with
no
a
doubt about
safety
it.
Squeeze.
0-1. Here's the pitch, and it is high. Fastball, 1-1.
And today's Red Sox code word of the game is second baseman. Make sure to enter your code word in the member portal today to claim your points.
10 scoreless outings in a row for Slayton. He's going to have to pull a Houdini act to keep that going. 1-1. The pitch is a chopper toward first and foul. All right, what are the infielders thinking in this spot here, Will, with first and third and nobody out?
Well, if it's hit hard to the corners, Benintendi's not a burner. He doesn't run as well as he used to. If it's hit hard there, you can make a play on him at home. But really, you're playing for a double play here. I think that's just how much you trust your offense going forward.
Trade a run for 2 outs.
Unless it's the perfect ball, you're just turning 2.
Really, a strikeout would be ideal. 1-2. And it is exactly that. Slider swung on and missed. And there's one away. Now that is a big-time pitch from Slayton.
Yeah, that's huge. And Bart is a guy who will swing and miss a ton. He knew he could expand with the sweeper out of the zone. He missed that thing by 8 inches.
And they're going to pinch hit again. This is what Will Venable does. I mean, he plays for all the platoon advantages. So they're going to lift Brenton Doyle. And here comes Tristan Peters. Andrew Bailey going to give the book. Check of the Subaru of New England scoreboard. So much love. Don't miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Yankees are off, so we can't celebrate too much. But everybody else in the race with the Red Sox in the wild card standings is losing. Seattle got pounded by the Tigers 11-0. Minnesota currently losing to Kansas City 2-1. Mets beat the Guardians 13-6. It's just been a delightful day for the Sox. Cincinnati beat the Athletics. Will be here tomorrow 6-5. This is Tristan Peters' 13th pinch hitting appearance. Does it change at all with one out? I mean, obviously you want a double play to end the inning, but aren't you more likely a little bit to cut down the run at the plate?
Well, with the lefty at the plate, Durbin will play in, just in case. Just because it's not likely a ball gets hit over there, so he doesn't need as much range. Normally if the ball's hit over there, it's mishit or it's just going to get by you because there's nobody at short.
First and third, one down. Tie game, top 5. The pitch is popped up behind third base foul. Durbin has room, back over to his right. He is there on the track to make the play. 2 down.
Huge out right there.
I mean, as a pinch hitter, it's not easy. It's the hardest job anywhere, but to not see any pitches and to foul out on the first pitch in that spot, that is tough for Peters.
Well, he got a cookie. It was a four-seamer right down Broadway, 98 miles an hour, and he was just late. It blew him up.
It's amazing how hard it is to pinch hit, and I'm in awe of the people who do it so well.
Yes, it is. It's truly an art.
All right, here now, Braden Montgomery, tie game, top 5. What's so fun about this stretch we're in the top of the 5th inning. It feels like it's midnight and the bottom of the 9th. That's how much drama this game has already had. First and third, the pitch is just outside. Red Sox have both their challenges remaining. White Sox have none. I think that was a wise no challenge from Connor. Looked a little bit off.
Yeah, just off.
1-0. What a big spot this is. Montgomery's walked and struck out. The pitch is chopped over the mound. Slayton's got to wait and then hurry. He gloves. He throws to first, low, and past the first baseman. A run is in and probably 2. That's a hit and then an error. Abreu comes home, and the tag is not in time. It looked like Colson Montgomery's foot barely beat the tag of Connor Wong. And the White Sox likely lead at 7-5 pending a look into the video room.
Yeah, I could tell that ball coming down. Slayton just didn't have a grip on it. He knew he had to rush. That thing bounced way up. He had to get rid of it perfectly and quickly to get him at first. And he just threw a palm ball over there, and Sogard couldn't knock it down.
That's a classic example, too, of the new rules impacting the catcher Wong, because it was a good throw from Willier out and right, but you got to give the runner a lane down the third base line and then swipe the tag across. Well, that hurts.
Oh, man. Just unfortunate,
especially
right?
when you make a pitch.
If that ball hits the dirt and not the plate, it's an easy play at first. Hits the plate, it bounces way up in the sky.
All right, here's Antonacci. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. A little extra anger, 95, and it's 0-1. This thing has some playoff intensity right now. Fun game. 7-5, though, Chicago. 1. Up and away. Antonacci's a pinch hitter in the 4th, doubled in a run. Now you got the big dog, Eric Miller, warming in the bullpen. You understand the temptation to hurry the throw. You have to. 1-1. Pitch. Strike on the outside corner with a cutter. Just bad luck.
Yeah, and that's the thing. If you don't have a grip on it, throw it low. At least give your infielder a chance to knock it down or pick it. But he just spiked that so terribly. Sogard didn't have a chance.
Is that something you were thinking about real time? I don't really have a grip on this thing. Just
in that moment with a runner at third base, the go-ahead run, he was just trying to get rid of it any way possible.
1-2. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a fastball. Antonacci gone. Inning over, but the White Sox score a couple of runs, one of them unearned. 7-5. Red Sox not bothered. Bottom of the inning next on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Who do you want to be? That guy in Florida playing backgammon? Or the Chelsea fixture still turning heads? And you know how the Chelsea guy did it. He never left. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
First, I take a sabbatical, then do absolutely nothing.
Glorious. But what? You'd win the New York lottery, then do nothing?
Well, I'd also commission a cutting-edge mobile bed, so I never stop doing nothing, even when I leave my house.
Okay, but how can you do even less?
Well, I'll spend 6 months living with a Honduran Capuchin monkey troupe to learn how to pick things up with my feet, so I never have to lift a finger again.
Oh, you'll be a hit at dinner parties. New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality.
Pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox.
Nick Sogard now batting right against the new pitcher for the Chicago White Sox. The left-hander Hudson throws, and a breaking ball in the inside corner for strike one. Brian Hudson, big, tall, lanky left-hander. 49th appearance, 3-4 with a 2.89 ERA. Will Venable really wants this game now.
Yeah, he's 6'8". He has a ton of extension. Four-seamer, 92, 93, but it can play way up with that extension and length.
Sounds like a guy the Red Sox would like. 0-1 as Sogard takes the ball inside 1-1.
Yeah, it's really it's a four-seam and a sweeper. He does have a sinker and cutter, but he hardly throws them. It's that four-seam and sweeper for the most part. Loves his fastball.
Bullpen report brought to you by Interlock Metal Roofing. Visit interlockroofing.com and never re-roof again. 1-1. 7-5 Chicago. The pitch. Sogard fouls it off. He got a breaking ball. 2-2. It's been a roller coaster ride. Chicago went ahead 4-0. Wong hit a 2-run homer. Then 5-2.
Really halfway through.
It's awesome.
I'm sweating.
Well, that was before the game, too. 1-2. Sogard takes strike three on the inside corner. He knew it. Great pitch, and there's one down. I'll tell you what, it is another reminder of how delightful it's going to be down the stretch. If in a very close game in the fifth inning, if Greg Weissert is your option, with all these other arms behind him, God, the Red Sox bullpen is loaded. Here's Cedon with one down. Hudson throws. Cedon swings and lines one into right field, a base hit. I love that he was ready to hit right there. A sweeper into right and a leadoff knock. Rather a one-out hit for Cedon in the bottom of the fifth.
He's just a complete hitter. I mean, he has turned into a complete player. We've seen the evolution of Cedon Rafaela go from a good player who can do some special things to a guy on a nightly basis that is a superstar.
All right, here comes Willier. He was flied to right and struck out swinging. 7-5 Chicago. Cedon all smiles over at first base, talking to his all-star teammate Murakami. Pitch to Willier way outside. I think what's so cool about Willier's season is that these lefties know that he's on them this year. It's no longer a lot of challenge against him.
Yeah, lefties hit 286 against Hudson, so they see him decently.
1-0. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Really good one.
I'm actually surprised that lefties have had that success against Hudson because he low arm slot. He throws across his body. It's starting behind the lefty with good angle away from him.
So hard to pick up. 1-1. Cedon leading at first. Pitch is swung on a miss. Now that was a big swing. At a fastball, 93, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, he's trying to tie it up.
I love it. Why not? He's done it a lot. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Durbin on deck. Cedon at first. Here's the pitch. And it's swung on and fouled. Cedon was running on the pitch, which is kind of interesting to me. Maybe has a little something there on the lefty Hudson. Cedon this year has been a really good base runner. He's got 15 steals. He's talking to Pablo Cabrera, the first base coach. 1-2. Cedon has a 6-inch lead now. Walking off the bag. And now Hudson, he's spooked a little bit by Abreu. It's 1-2. He steps off. 1-2 to Williers, 7-5 Chicago. Cedon leading off of first. Murakami off the bag holding him. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and it is swung on and line foul. Straight back, a fastball at 94, and it's 1-2.
That's a good swing. I tell you about the angle that he creates, that fastball coming in, working away from lefties. You really can't try to pull this guy. If he happens to lay one in there, middle in, you get the head out, great, but you have to think left center against everything moving away from you as a left-handed batter.
1-2 to Abreu. Cedon off of first. Hudson sets. He throws, and a check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. He went around on a sweeper in on his hands.
Just a backup slider. That's unfortunate. It was a terrible pitch, and it worked out for Hudson. It was one of those sliders, arm side, that you see it as a batter, you think it's going to break over the plate, and it just stays on the inner half.
Yeah, he's thinking, I can hit this into the bullpen. And then once he realized it was in, he held up. So, 2 down, and here's Durbin. Who tonight has struck out, singled, and scored. Pitch is a ball down and in. Fastball 1-0. One ball, no strikes. Wave is starting at Fenway Park. 1 on, 2 out for Durbin. Been so good in this stretch. Here's the pitch. Cedon runs. The pitch is down. Throw to second. Not in time. Did he hold the bag? No. He slid through. He was safe and then went past it. The tag from Mydrot stayed on him. And a tough break for the Red Sox. Cedon beside himself. He slams his glove and his helmet, and the inning is over. We go to the 6th. 7-5 White Sox lead on the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on Us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
First, I take a sabbatical, then do absolutely nothing.
Glorious. But what? You'd win the New York lottery, then do nothing?
Well, I'd also commission a cutting-edge mobile bed, so I never stop doing nothing, even when I leave my house.
Okay, but how can you do even less?
Well, spend 6 months living with a Honduran Capuchin monkey troupe to learn how to pick things up with my feet, so I never have to lift a finger again.
Oh, you'll be a hit at dinner parties. New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Alex back in the box, taps the plate, points the bat at the pitcher, and waits. The 3-2. Swing and a drive down the left field line. This one's got a chance.
Into the Shaws and Star Market Grand Slam Summer Sweepstakes. Plus, if our hometown team hits a Grand Slam during the September 26th game, you can win free grocery for a year. Official rules at shawsandstarmarket.com/Grand Slam.
Chase Mydroth against Tyron Guerrero, who's had a fabulous run here. Big, hard-throwing right-hander. Comes in to face the top of the order. And what do you know? 98-mile-an-hour sinker for strike one. (7-5) White Sox. Unfortunate for the Red Sox. I mean, this last inning has been so typical of what can drive you crazy about baseball. The 0-1 is fouled on the third base side. Where, a little chopper off the plate. Bad throw by the pitcher, puts 2 runs in. And then on the other side, the Red Sox grind it out. Cedon, Durbin at the plate, steals the bag but slides through. The tag maybe takes him off. The Red Sox out of the inning. However, a long way to go, 0-2. Here's the pitch. My draw takes strike 3. That's just Guerrero time. 100 on the outside corner, 1 down.
98, 99, 100. Go take a seat.
I really don't want people to take it the wrong way, but this is a Mike Krukow phase. I'm going to do it the rest of the way. Grab some pine meat. One of his great sayings. Guerrero has become a star for this team. Murakami, speaking of stars, takes a strike on the inside corner. Checking the game score brought to you by Veg ER for Pets, the official emergency vet group of the Red Sox radio network. 7 runs, 8 hits for Chicago. 5 runs, 7 hits for the Red Sox. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Murakami, you knock on wood, he's looked a little off in this series, and it's a credit to the Red Sox. They pitched him well.
I mean, first pitch at 100 on the inner half, and then a splitter second pitch. Swung through that one at 92.
0-2. Pitch. Ooh, just up and away. 1-0-1.
I like that. He's starting to climb the ladder more over the last week or so. He's able to execute that fastball up above.
1-2 to Murakami, who's got a couple strikeouts on the ground out. He swings and sells out, fouls it off. 1-0-1. All right, with that swing, a total bailout. Well, can he do something off speed here?
I like split down and away. It really threw a good one. Second pitch of this at bat, about 2 inches off the plate for swing and miss. Sure. You know you can throw strikes with your fastball. If you want to see if you can get Chase here, sure.
1-2. Over to pull and deep on the infield. The pitch is exactly that, and it's grounded on the right side. Guerrero's got it. He gloves and flips underhand. He's feeling himself right now. Murakami is gone, 2 down.
Yeah, really good pitch. I mean, that was exactly where he wanted it. He couldn't get hurt. It was about 8 inches off the plate, down and away. Murakami just reached out and just touched it right in front of the plate.
All right, here now, Miguel Vargas. So much to love. Don't miss the Subaru of New England A Lot to Love event. Find yours at SubaruofNewEngland.com. Mets blasted the Guardians 13-6. Cubs over the Blue Jays 3-2. 2 downers, Vargas. Base is empty. Tyron is ready. And a ground ball on the right side. Back in by Sogard. Guerrero over to cover. Horseshoe flip to first in time. Yeah, you got to call Tyron. Beautiful job. 1-2-3. Bottom 6 next. 7-5 White Sox. Yoshida, Monasterio, and Duran after this on the Shaws and Star Market WEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
Here's the thing. Want to be the grandparents who bolted to the burbs or the cool relatives still living in NYC? The city that people come to be at the center of everything. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow, Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
Are you ready to round the bases with Base Balderdash? Today's phrase is pickle. Do you know what it means? Pickle, a rundown. William Shakespeare is thought to be the first to use the idiom.
Many games, they're going to look here. I thought he was out, didn't you?
I got to see if that tag got on his leg.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah, it looks like they got him on the hip. It was like...
Chicago's challenging the safe call at second base.
I don't think this should take that long. Well, it seemed pretty obvious to me.
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah,
he's out.
The glove
is
on
close.
the leg, but
the glove barely got him.
You can't do it all. You cannot do it
no,
all.
But
what
you
a
can try.
Sick swing from Abreu. And I like the idea, too. It's the ultimate sneak attack. Romo's had himself a game, by the way. The play on the bunt and then that throw, that was impressive.
Will, you're shortening up. 2 strikes.
Impressive.
Not trying to launch, just puts it in play.
I mean, this should be a very quick review, I would think. The longer it goes, the more it favors the Red Sox. I mean, the White Sox are walking off the field, and I don't blame them.
I mean, he looked very out to me. But did that glove get on him? You got to look from other angles.
Again, we've seen this so many times. If it's as obvious as we thought it was initially, well, then it takes 10 seconds in New York.
Well, they just showed an angle where it looked like the glove went over him.
From your lips to God's ears. And maybe it did.
And the one angle that would have shown it was blocked out by the umpire. But New York has a couple more angles that we can't see.
No matter what comes of this, by the way, Chapman's going to come on for the 10th inning. And this team, they are the most lovable, gritty team we've seen in so many years. Here's the call.
After review, the call in the field's overturned. The runner is out.
He was out. So they got that one right. And the Red Sox once again rise from the dead. We go to the 10th inning. Why not make it 8 in a row? Why not another sweep? Aroldis Chapman is coming on. Good luck to the south side. We're tied at 7. 10th inning next on the Shaw's and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio Network.
Arbella Insurance has been doing business in the New England community for over 35 years. They're your friends, your neighbors, and fellow Boston fans. They do the wave at the ballpark together and get stuck in the same Sturo Drive traffic. At Arbella, being your neighbor helps them provide you with the coverage you need to drive, live, or run a business in this part of the country we call home. Arbella, here for Boston fans, here for good.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Call 877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation is super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now or go to carsforkids.org.
7 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
Why wait, Massachusetts? Shop now and seize the summer. At Raymore and Flanagan, you can save up to 20% on your purchase. Shop today to save more than twice the Massachusetts sales tax on items for your living room, dining room, bedroom, outdoor space, and more. You can also shop all the top mattress brands and experience the benefits of better sleep. Get in-stock items delivered in 3 days or less. Hurry in, save double the tax now at Raymore and Flanagan. Exclusions apply. See store for details.
It's colossal lobster roll season at the 99 restaurant. Choose hot buttered or traditional with celery and mayo. Both built to the hilt with chunks of tender North Atlantic lobster. Served with fries and coleslaw. Enjoy it with friends for a limited time. You gotta love the Nines.
All right, here we go. Extra innings, 10th inning, 7-7. Aroldis Chapman is on, and Jake Rogers is his backstop for the first time. Pitch is a check swing by Antonacci, and Jake doesn't know where it is. I mean, that is part of this deal here. I mean, he's catching Chapman for the first time. The appeal, and Antonacci went around there. So it's 0-1 on a splitter. Chapman has just been electric again this season. And he's hearing it from the White Sox dugout, and Chris Conway wants nothing to do with that. Are they challenging whether it hit him? Of course not. 0-1 to Antonacci, who's been kind of a pot stirrer in this series. 7-7, Chapman is ready. He throws, and a fastball misses outside. 97, and it's 1-1.
This is the 7th Red Sox pitcher of the night, because doesn't feel like it was tonight, but Ranger Suarez did start this game, but he only went 3 innings.
Chappie got his 27th save Saturday in L.A. He's fresh. The 1-1 is swung on and fouled back. That was not his best slider. I mean, that had a little loop to it, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that was a hanger. That was just a cement mixer. Did not break. Got away with it. Sometimes when you throw that bad of a slider, The hitter's expecting it to break, and it doesn't, and they don't hit it.
In these extra innings on the road, the first hitter is so essential. Yeah. He wants a strikeout right here. 1-2. Chapman is ready. He throws, and a swing and a liner foul. Antonacci has got a little grit to him. This is not an easy out at all for Chapman. This team just amazes every single night. Down to their last strike. Abreu tied it.
They were down 4-0. They were down 5-2.
1-2. Chapman is ready. He throws, and a swing and a ground ball on the right side. It gets the job done. Siegler has it. He throws to first in time. That's a pretty good job there by Antonacci, getting the run over to third with one out.
Well, honestly, I'd rather a runner be at third. I know it sounds crazy, but you can see Chapman's grip in his glove at second base, so you can tell the hitter what's coming. He knew what was coming. I was watching the base runner give signals. He knew what was coming. He still beat him. At least it was just a ground ball out. Now you got to get the strikeout.
All right, here's Chase Mydroth. Infield in. The pitch is inside a fastball. It's really Whitlock and Bayo only in the bullpen if this game continues past this inning. Red Sox and White Sox tied at 7. Go-ahead run is at third in the form of Braden Montgomery. Chapman, he's ready. The 1-0 pitch is swung on and pop foul on the first base side. Will, how many times have we been here before where Chapman is able to dig deep and make the most important pitches of the game?
You need a punch out right here. Right? There's so many ways for them to get this run in here with one out. Mydroth, really good job of putting the ball in play.
1-1. Infield remains in. The pitch is swung on and fouled back to the screen. A splitter that was elevated a little bit. And now you hope that Chapman can really rear back for triple digits.
Mydroth just so short to the baseball, it's hard to get it past him. He needs his best hitter right here.
Tie game, top 10. 1-2 with one down. Chapman is ready. He throws, and a swing and a foul on the first base side. You're not kidding. 98 from Chapman. And, of course, Jake Rogers has never caught him. He doesn't really quite know the sequences. I mean, it's not that many offerings from Chapman. But most important, if he wants to throw a splitter, you better block it. 1-2. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and fouled back. That was a 98-mile-an-hour fastball, top of the zone. You're right, Mydroth is battling.
Yeah, every fastball Chappie has thrown so far in this outing has been exactly that, 98 miles an hour. If you're Mydroth, you got to be thinking after the last couple foul balls on the heaters that he's going to try to spin something right here.
Can you find a little more? 1-2. Chapman throws, and a swing and a high drive in a deep left field. This is way back, and it is gone. Chase Mydroth, it's a 2-run homer off of Chapman, and it is 9-7 White Sox. Wow.
Well, it looked like a split finger. And just like the other slider, the other splits he had thrown in this outing so far, they just hung up. That was a slider. Just saw the replay. Just hung up, middle in, belt high for Mydroth.
Has he had a night at Fenway or what? 2 2-run homers. And here now Murakami, the pitch, is a ball down and away with a fastball, and it's 1-0. I mean, you give the kid credit. He was beloved in the Red Sox minor league system. That's what everybody said about him. He had guts and guile. But he could have never dreamed of a night like this in another uniform at Fenway. The 1-0 is fouled back to the screen by Murakami, 1-1. I mean, Chapman has just been absolutely spectacular this season. It's so hard to go deep against him. It's only the second home run he's allowed all year is a soft ground ball to the right side. Siegler gloves and throws to first in time. And they're 2 away.
This place got quiet quick.
Yes.
And like Miller, Chapman's out there going to the rosin, going to the dirt, wiping his hands. It's just one of those nights where the sweat's not going to stop. And a lot of times with the off speed, you'll see it with the grip. Guys not finished pitches, they hang up. It's exactly what happened with that slider.
Here now, Randall Grichuk. Check that Miguel Vargas, right-handed hitter. 2 runs in as a swing and a miss at a fastball. And again, it's only 98. I say only 98. That sounds stupid. But with Chapman, when he's really going, he does have that extra gear to get to 100 and even beyond. 0-1. Pitch. Swing and a miss. Splitter. Good one. 0-2. And yet, given what this Red Sox team has done all year, would anybody put it past them in the bottom of the 10th? 0-2. Pitch. High with a fastball. If there's any upside to the Red Sox getting out of that 9th inning without the lead, it is that they will have good hitters due up in the bottom of this 10th inning. 9-7 White Sox, 1-2. The pitch is ripped high and deep into right field, but it'll hang up. Willier back to his right. He is there to make the play in front of the track, and the inning is over. Chase Meidroth hits a 2-run homer off Chapman. 9-7 White Sox. We go to the bottom of the 10th. It'll be Yoshida, Monasterio, and Duran after this on the Shaws and Star Market, WEEI Red Sox.
Who do you want to be? That guy in Florida playing backgammon? Or the Chelsea fixture still turning heads? And you know how the Chelsea guy did it. He never left. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
When you shop acmemarkets.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in store. Score Purdue. Honey barbecue glazed chicken strips, just $9.99 each. Plus, Adele's Cajun Andouille sausage, only $5.99 each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Acme in store or at acmemarkets.com.
I'll adopt a cat. Just a cat, Sean? This is a New York Lottery win we're talking about.
I'd get the ultra-rare, hairless cat known as the Minskin.
Then?
I'd turn my garage into a rescue menagerie for all furless felines.
And when that gets too full?
I'll purchase land in the Catskills for them to sunbathe in hairless abandon.
Only cats.
All hair-free animals looking to roam in bald, beautiful peace.
Can I come?
Do you have hair?
New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is Oppo Taco. Do you know what it means? Oppo Taco.
All right, here we go. Bottom 10. And in the weird world of extra innings baseball these days, Willier was thrown out to end the 9th, and now he's on second to begin the 10th. And here's Caleb Durbin facing Trevor Richards. First pitch way high with a fastball. Will, we've said it 100 times. The first hitter in these extra innings is the most important.
Yeah, and you need more than one here, so even more so. Not just about moving them over.
No, you got to find a way. 1-0 the pitch is swung on and popped up into shallow right center field. Meidroth, the second baseman, backpedaling. He's underneath it, and he kind of goes to a knee to make the play. Yeah, there's one away. Big first out for the White Sox, and here comes Massa.
Yeah, Richards, a lot like Taylor, who threw 2+ earlier in this game. Got one of those upshoot fastballs. You got to get him down. Loves a changeup. Has his main secondary pitch. That's probably his best pitch. His fastball gets hit a little bit.
Yeah, this place was so alive after Willier tied it with 2 outs and 2 strikes in the 9th. Meidroth threw a dagger in the 10th as Massa, who's been great tonight, takes a fastball up and away for ball 1. He's singled, he's doubled. Richards sets it his letters. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner. The Red Sox have both their challenges, so They really should be aggressive in this spot. Challenge brought to you by Dana-Farber. And the challenge is cancer. Dana-Farber hits it out of the park. That was a ball. He should have challenged there. It's 1-1 pitch. He is down and in. I mean, it should be 3-0 right now. I know it's hard. Hitting is hard. Seeing pitches is hard. But you got 2 challenges left. Use them on almost anything close here. 2-1 to Massa. 1 out. Bottom 10. 9-7 White Sox. Here's the pitch. Massa takes way high. He should be on base, but instead it's 3-1. See if he can find something to drive right here.
When he hits one in the bullpen right here, you're going to be glad he didn't challenge.
That's a great point. 3-1 with Abreu at second. The pitch is way high, ball 4. Richards is not throwing strikes. Yeah, the Red Sox have the tying runs aboard, and here's Monasterio.
Walk to Yoshida, brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers. For even the heaviest control problem, visit northshore.com.
It's only Chapman's 3rd blown save of the year, and yet Jahmai Jones is going to pinch run for Yoshida. And yet, how many times in this great run has somebody picked up a teammate? First chance to do that, Monasterio.
Well, his back's probably sore. He's been picking up a lot of guys over the last 20 games or so. He's been hot.
Will, when a guy has no command like this early, what's the thought process as a hitter?
I think you just stick with the normal approach. This guy doesn't normally walk guys. He's in like the 85th percentile when it comes to walk percentage. He throws strikes. But we've seen this with a lot of guys tonight. It's sweaty out there. Guys don't have grip. So once again, you just got to get him down. He's going to throw that fastball.
This is really, in so many ways, the key hitter of the whole game. Trailing by 2, 2 on, 1 out. Here's Monasterio. He's doubled. He's 1 for 4 the pitch. He is outside. Slider, and that's ball 1.
Yeah, he's trying to find it right now. You know that. That's his 3rd pitch. He doesn't throw that much. That tells you right there he's not feeling it.
Monasterio has been so awesome in this run. 1-0. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and driven high and deep into left field. It is way back. It's off the green. It takes a huge bounce. 1 run is in. Holding at third is Jahmai. It's a double for Monasterio. The Red Sox are within a run. Mona. It is 9-8. Tying run at third. Winning run at second with 1 down in the 10th.
Just another big swing for Monasterio. It just keeps coming. You're hoping he got under it a little bit more and just sent everybody home happy. He'll take a double here with the go-ahead run at second base to win this thing. They're going to walk Jerry Duran, put him on. Oof. Bring up Mr. Siegler.
You understand that. Set up the double play, force at every base. And yet, what drama here at Fenway.
Tony Seagulls. Here we go.
Siegler tonight has been fabulous. And another enormous moment for him right here.
And Jake Rogers is going to be on deck, making his Fenway debut. That'd be special too, wouldn't it?
Well, the Red Sox have emptied their bench. Heart palpitations all throughout Fenway.
That's all night for 10 innings.
Loaded up, tying run at third, winning run at second. Siegler and the pitch. He is swung on and missed. He got a changeup, pulled the string a little bit, and it's 0-1. I know you want to win it right here, Will. It is essential to just get 1 run in.
It is. The left side is wide open right now. Shortstop Montgomery straight up the middle.
0-1. The pitch is swung on and driven high into center field. It's going to tie the game. Jones tags at third. Siegler does the job. Throw to third. Cut off. We are tied again at 9.
This is bonkers. This is just insane, this ball game. The back and forth battle. These guys here, bottom half of the lineup, consistently coming up with huge at-bats, getting job done tonight.
Well, and to quote a gentleman that your wife knows well, Bill Raftery, how about the onions on this team?
Onions!
It is spectacular to watch. And now, here's Jake Rogers for the first time. John Henry's celebrating in the owner's suite.
He got his glasses off. They're probably fogging up.
By the way, Whitlock is up now in the pen, but we don't want to use him here as Rogers. What was that? Disengagement by the pitcher? I think so. How about a welcome to Boston moment right here for Jake?
Oh, come on.
Tied at 9. Pitch is a strike on the outside corner. NESN just had a shot of Adley Rutschman, who you could just see it on his face. He's like, let me be a part of this right now.
He's like, tomorrow I'm going to my rehab assignment. Tomorrow.
Jones, Monasterio, the winning run at third. 0-1 is inside. There's so many ways to win the game right here. Wild pitch. Hit. Error.
Do something special right here.
1-1 to Rogers. The pitch is a ball. Really good take. We got Sogard on deck. Change up, and it's 2-1.
How about this ball game?
Any good? They never die. 2-1. Winning run right now about 80 feet away in Monasterio. The 2-1 pitch is high. Fastball. It's 3-1. He doesn't have it, Richards, at all. It seems like they saved Whitlock for an emergency only. He's up. 3-1, the pitch. Rogers takes ball 4. Bases are loaded in the 10th. And a chance for Sogard to be the hero. Ethan Katz is going to come out, and this is basically just to try to calm your pitcher down. Listen to Fenway Park. You know, Will, we've talked so much about Cedon and Willier and the pitchers. Andrew Monasterio is in the middle of everything that has happened in this run.
El Clutcho. Yes, he is. When they needed a shortstop, whew, boy, he's done it.
All right, here now, Nick Sogard, a chance to play hero. Loaded up, tie game in the 10th. Pitch is swung on in line to the left side. Montgomery makes a great grab, throws to second just in time. Oh my, they barely get Jake Rogers. The Red Sox will obviously look in the video room. That is spectacular from Colson Montgomery, and I think we all deserve more baseball on a night like this.
Yeah, well, sure, why not? Who knows what's going to happen now?
That was unbelievable from Sogard. He should have won the game, but Colson Montgomery robs him. We're tied at 9, going to the 11th on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible ported, no cash access, and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check.
ShawsandStarMarket.com/Grand Slam.
Game of the year at Fenway Fenway Park tonight.
Holy smokes.
9-9. We go to the top of the 11th. Here's Benintendi, and Garrett Whitlock is on. Red Sox and White Sox tied at 9 as Benny takes a sinker from Whitlock on the inside corner for strike one. It's just been spectacular baseball. Vargas is the automatic runner at second base. 0-1 the pitch. Changeup swung on and missed, and it's 0-2.
Oh, that's filthy. That is just filthy. Now, the only risk you run with the changeup is that that's an easier pitch to pull to the right side to move that base runner over to third base.
Whitlock has been fabulous. 0-2 is lined into left field. High, pretty deep. Duran, though, back in front of the scoreboard is there to make the play. Nicely done. Good first out by Whitlock in the 11th.
Yeah, and a really good job by Duran to get back, find the wall, keep that ball in front of him so he could make a good throw to third base, keep the runner at second.
You know, they would like to stay away from Whitlock in a game like this, but no choice. Now you're going for it. This
Who's
has
left?
a chance to be a spiritual win. Yes, that's it.
I got a couple innings in me.
You definitely do. All right, here's Colson Montgomery, who's had a great game. 2 singles and a walk. 9-9, top 11. Whitlock is ready. Pitch is way outside. Changeup. And it's 1-0. Truly as entertaining a baseball game as you could ever be a part of. Haymakers back and forth. 1-0 is right there. That's a fastball, and it's 1-1.
Got to be one of the longer games of the year.
Yeah, but in the best possible way.
Yes, this has been. If you came to a ball game, man, you could have asked for more.
White Sox went ahead 4-0. 1-1. Here's the pitch, and it is a beauty. I mean, you can't do it any better than that. Sinker 1-2.
Well, the White Sox broadcast looked at me and said, "Is this how it is every night here?" I said, "No, normally we're up 4 or 5 runs, but when we're down, yes, they come back."
And it's so true.
They fight.
They've done it twice tonight, down 2. When the game was almost over, in the 9th and the 10th. 1-2. Here's the pitch, and it is in the dirt to the backstop. No. Rogers has no idea where it is, and so Vargas is up to third. Again, it's not a small thing when a guy's catching a pitcher for the first time. That was spiked big time, and it's 2-2.
That's on Whitlock. I mean, that's a slider that hit almost on the front foot of the left-handed batter. I mean, that's a tough one to get your body out front of. Actually hopped up so high it went off of his mask.
Well, now he's looking strikeout all the way as the Red Sox bring the infield in. Bayo, by the way, is stretching out in the bullpen. 2-2. Pitch is popped up. Shallow center field. Cedon with a big arm. Vargas tags at third. He's coming home. Cedon's throw is on line. Tag is safe. He just beat it. Really good job by Vargas. Cedon could not have done much more than that. White Sox take the lead 10-9, but they're 2 down.
Well, just a baseball play right there. They should check third base and see if he left a little early.
They are, and he is.
Well, yeah,
he's got to appeal. Whitlock's got to go on the mound first.
He's got to get on the mound and appeal before he goes over there. It was close.
Sort of looked to me like they were thinking about it, these umpires. So Whitlock is going to step off here and appeal, and no, he did go on time. Man, that wild pitch is huge.
Yeah, I mean, that was just purely a 57-foot slider.
Oh, it was so close. You're right on that, Will. I mean, it was perfectly timed by Vargas. And again, that's where the catcher's got to give him a lane. It's so hard.
Yeah, everybody did everything right on that play. He just beat it.
Here's Drew Romo batting from the left side. The pitch. Swinging a miss. Fastball. Whitlock will be furious with himself for that spike changeup. But the Red Sox will have the automatic runner in the bottom of this 11th inning.
Well, it'll be Nick Sogard, who can run. You got Rafa, you got Abreu, you got your boys coming up.
Feel good about that.
Yes, you do.
Call Wilson Contreras, get him over to the ballpark, too, by the way. 0-1, the pitch is a check swing. He went around for sure, and it's 0-2. I mean,
I'll do it.
He's clearly feeling horribly right now, because otherwise he would have been used a lot of times. Maybe we'll have a little Willis Reed moment with Wilson.
I might have texted him and said, come hit.
0-2 is up and away. He probably would, too. That's what's so crazy about it. All right, 10-9 White Sox. But again, in extra innings, the way this Red Sox team is going, undeterred. 1-2. To Drew Romo, the pitch is just inside. Called ball. Very close. 2-2. Almost no one is left, and why would you? I mean, this is a revival at Fenway right now. And win, lose, or draw, it's the game of the year. Not even close. 2-2. Pitch is swung on a miss. He got him with a slider, inning over. Well, in a way, that's kind of holding serve. White Sox score 1. And again, the Red Sox will have the big dogs coming up. Cedon will lead it off, and then Willier and Durbin after this. Need a run to tie it, 2 to win it. Bottom 11 next on the Shaw's and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio.
You gotta ask yourself, want to talk about the time you lived in the greatest city on earth, or still live in it? In the city where a matinee leads to 2 a.m. tacos, your New York era can last a lifetime. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy can help you become a forever New Yorker. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
When you shop acmemarkets.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in store. Score Purdue. Honey barbecue glazed chicken strips, just $9.99 each. Plus, Adele's Cajun Andouille sausage, only $5.99 each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Acme in store or at acmemarkets.com.
I'll adopt a cat.
Just a cat, Sean? This is a New York Lottery win we're talking about.
I'd get the ultra-rare, hairless cat known as the Minskin.
Then?
I'd turn my garage into a rescue menagerie for all furless felines.
And when that gets too full?
I'll purchase land in the Catskills for them to sunbathe in hairless abandon.
Only cats.
All hair-free animals looking to roam in bald, beautiful peace.
Can I come?
Do you have hair?
New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Guess who said the following?
This moment is great. I mean, I have to thank God first, my family, my wife, my kids, parents, the organization, the fans.
That's Mariano Rivera after he became the
Bottom 11 Red Sox trail 10-9. It has been a spectacular baseball game. Cedon Rafaela leads it off with Sogard, the automatic runner, at second. Richards stays in. Here's the pitch. Cedon swings and lines one into center field just like that. It's down for a hit. Sogard had to hold. He's over to third. Cedon leads it off with a knock, and the tying run is 90 feet away with nobody down.
And look, that is the smart play because that got close to the center fielder, able to take in a perfect read to get off and score on that. He had to check up because the last thing you want is to get doubled off.
I thought Sogard had won the game in the 10th inning. And now Willier a chance to do it right here in the 11th. There is so much belief in that first base dugout right now. First and third. Infield in. The pitch is driven high and deep into center field. It is back onto the warning track, deep enough to tie the game. Sogard's going to come home. Cedon holds it first. Willier does it again. And we're knotted at 10.
This is unreal. What a baseball game.
Over and over, Will, they just do it.
He just missed that, too.
Yes, he did. And don't you have a feeling Caleb is not going to miss right here? He's built for this moment right here and right now. Cedon might run, too. He's the winning run at first. Durbin the batter. Here's the pitch, and it is way up and in. I mean, Bayo is throwing hard and getting ready in the bullpen. Whew. 3 innings 2 nights ago. But as you said, under 30 pitches. 1-0 to Durbin, the pitch. Way up and
almost
in.
Got him.
All right, here's a tough spot, Will, because Durbin is so clutch, so nails. But he can't throw strikes, Richards. What's the mindset? Keyhole?
Keyhole. Look for your pitch and your pitch only.
2-0. Cedon, the winning run at first. Richard sets. He throws, and Caleb takes a ball up and away, 3-0. You let him swing here, though, don't you, if he finds one he likes?
Oh, yeah, 100%. But a walk gets the winning run to second base.
Jemai Jones is out on deck. 3-0 Cedon runs. The pitch is outside corner strike, and it is dropped. I thought they had him at second, but the ball pops out of Mydroth's glove. It was a strike. The Red Sox playing aggressive. Cedon's got the steal and the winning run at second.
I love it. That's ambush. The pitcher is worried about one thing and one thing only. It's trying to throw a strike. He's not worried about holding Cedon. He got a really good jump.
Don't you think he's out if the ball is held?
Yeah, because it's one of those thrown on the right side of the bag where he gets his foot tagged before his hand gets there.
All right, here we go. 3-1 to Durbin. Here's the pitch, and it is up, and he walked him. Almost hit him in the head. And they don't really mind that, to be honest. I mean, Durbin's been so good and so hot. They set up the double play. Cedon, with his arm around, I assume, one of his former teammates in the minor leagues, or at least somebody he's spent plenty of spring trainings with, Mydroth. And it'll be up to Jemai Jones.
The walk brought to you by North Shore Adult Diapers. For the heaviest control problem, visit NorthShore.com.
All right, here's Jemai Jones. What a spot for him. Tied in the 11th. The pitch is a bluffed bunt. Pitch misses low. They want a challenge here. Remember, they get extra challenges in extra innings. And what'd you think? It's very close, and it is a strike.
Close as it gets.
Good job there by Drew Romo.
Strike. Chicago has one remaining.
As good a game as you'll ever watch, truly. Last 4 innings have been ultra compelling. 0-1 to Jones. Winning run at second. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and missed. A fastball at 91. Monasterio's out on deck. So really, in a lot of ways, you want Jones to be the hero, but anything but a double play is good here.
That's it. You want Mona up there.
0-2 to Jemai Jones. Here's the pitch, and it is swung on and ripped on the left side, and diving stop by Vargas. Throws to second, not in time! Bases loaded with only one out for Monasterio. Into the 5.5 hole, Jemai Jones keeps the line moving, and the Red Sox are on the precipice of the win of the year.
I love it. I love it. And you're seeing it from both sides. I mean, these guys are playing their hearts out. I mean, from literally both teams. I mean, they're laying out all over the place. Every player's covered in dirt and sweat. This is where they're probably going to bring in an extra infielder, I'm assuming, with Antonacci.
Yep. Will Venable is going to get a new glove for Antonacci. Monasterio is the batter. Red Sox were down to their last strike in the ninth. Wilyer Abreu tied the game. Then they gave up 2 in the top of the 10th. And they decided, well, we'll just go right back at you and tie it with 2 of our own in the 10th. It was triggered by Monasterio in that spot and a sac fly from Siegler, who was a hero earlier in the game with a 2-run double that also tied the game. So Siegler twice has tied this thing. And now, again, a question I've asked you so many times about so many different Red Sox players. Who would you rather have up here than Monasterio?
The way he's been swinging it over the last 20 games. More than that. Let's make it 30. The way he's been playing.
You know what you love in this moment? So many players on this diamond who've had starring roles have dirt on the front of their jerseys. Mona does too. He's into the box with the bases loaded. Winning run at third, infield in, 5 infielders in for the White Sox. The pitch is swung on and popped up on the infield. Cedon tagging at third, infield fly is called. They catch it anyway. And that is not what the Red Sox were looking for. They're 2 down. And is Will Venable going to make a move here?
There is a lefty in the bullpen, so I would assume so.
Wow. Wow, it is Chris Murphy of all people. And again, the Red Sox bench is emptied. They do not have Wilson Contreras. Holy smokes. This thing is just back and forth a never-ending story. And Murphy's going to come on to face Duran. We take 10 seconds for station ID on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox Radio Network. Will Fleming, Will Middlebrooks, 37,000 people at Fenway. Almost millions, I'm sure, across the country and world on every edge of their seats as the Red Sox trying to win it right here in the bottom of the 11th. They had the table set. I mean, they've had clutch moments up and down, staying alive in the 9th, tying it in the 10th. And here in the 11th, after the White Sox got the one run, I mean, the Red Sox did a great job to tie the game again. But now you feel like it would be such a wasted opportunity to not deliver.
Yeah, this is going to be a tough at-bat for Jarren Duran. Murphy, good stuff. We saw him yesterday. Fastball up to 98. Good breaking ball. This is one of those situations he is going to have to stay up the middle because he is going to spin it, and he's going to like to throw that sinker in on his hands, upper 90s.
It sure felt like Wilyer Abreu had won the game. He just barely missed with that ball to center field. But the way this night has gone, why not one more chapter in this dramatic novel? And here now is Duran. He's 0 for 4 tonight. He was intentionally walked his last time in the 10th inning. The only man that matters is Rafaela at third. Duran is now batting for the 7th time this year with the bases loaded. Previously 3 for 6 coming in.
Well, they're playing him pull big time against the lefty.
Not
shortstop
one person
is wide open.
Is sitting at Fenway Park. Amazing. Loaded up with 2 down. Murphy and Duran. Here's the pitch, and Jarren swings and misses. He tried to hold up on a slider, and it's 0-1. Bayo is going to come on for the 12th if it gets there. This is one of those rare games now with the extra innings rules where the benches and bullpens are almost empty. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Duran swings and pops it up in a shallow center field. It is going to be handled out there. And we go to the 12th. Red Sox had him loaded with 1 out and don't win it. Why not more baseball in a glorious night at Fenway? 12th inning next on the Shaws and Star Market, WEI Red Sox.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on Us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible port and no cash access and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's Byrna, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check.
Season. Red Sox looking to win for the 8th time in a row, win their 9th straight series, which already happened last night, but they're looking to sweep another first-place team. Brian Bayo is the pitcher for the Red Sox. Neither team has anyone available off their bench. Bayo is literally the last bullpen arm for the Red Sox as Tristan Peters, the left-handed hitter, takes way outside. This is a different challenge for Bayo. He's usually come on after openers, nobody on base. It's not a clean inning, but a real test for him here with the go-ahead run aboard in the top of the 12th.
Yeah, he's been sitting out there for 4 hours.
And in no world did he think he'd pitch tonight. 1-0. Here's the pitch. And it's way inside, not close. He bounced to Cutter, and it's 2-0. This is a throwback game. With the new rules in extra innings, you really rarely see games go this deep. Managers do not have to empty their bullpens or their benches. Now Bayo touching up the rosin bag. The numbers for him as a reliever are stunning this year. He is the best reliever in the game this season, if you include those who've pitched as many innings as he has. But he needs a big one right here, and he's behind Peters 2-0. 10-10 is the score of the pitch. He is ripped into right field. Abreu is on. He cannot get there. He plays it on a hop. Runner held at second and over to third as the go-ahead run was the catcher Romo. And so the White Sox have him at first and third with nobody out.
Well, that's what happens when you fall behind, right? They're young, but they still have a lineup full of good hitters. You know, Bayo doesn't get a ton of swing and miss. He's a ground ball guy. Infield's going to be playing about halfway, somewhat in here, right on the edge of the cut.
Kind of want to limit it to one run in this spot. Now that it is what it is, first and third, nobody out. Here is Braden Montgomery batting from the left side. Bayo throws, and a fastball up and away. He does not look sharp early at all.
He doesn't. I mean, like you said, this is a new one for him. Sitting in a bullpen for 4 hours, knowing you're the last guy out there.
3 innings 2 nights ago, got his first career save. He was brilliant in that role, but this is a different beast altogether. 1-0 the pitch. Low, not close at all. Changeup, and you know, as many times as the Red Sox have come back from the dead tonight, and they have. Now, Bayo's got to be careful here to not let this thing totally get away. Fenway feels nervous right now. 2-0, first and third, nobody out. The set and the pitch, and it is outside. Nowhere near the zone. Change up, and it's 3-0. Now Braden Montgomery going to be extraordinarily patient in this spot. 3-0. Pitch. Strike on the outside corner. You know, lately, Will, a little bit of a Bronx cheer. His changeup, his sinker have had incredible life and movement.
Yeah, I've seen his fastball up to 98 a few times over the last couple outings.
3-1, and I don't know what happened there. The umpire maybe collided with Jake Rogers. It's his first time catching Bayo. That's his own thing. That's part of the drama of this game. 3 balls and a strike. Tied in the 12th. Bayo sets. He throws. And a swing and a miss. Really good sinker. Awesome. 97. It's 3-2.
Yeah, that's the thing with Wong out of this game and Rogers in the game. Something was to happen to him. I'm guessing Siegler would be your emergency catcher. He was a catcher all through the minor leagues before getting over to the Milwaukee organization and moving to the infield.
3-2. Here's the pitch, and it is grounded softly towards Siegler. He's going to flip to second for one. Relay throw is not in time. How does he not come home at third? What in the world is Romo doing? What a break that is from the Red Sox. The slow runner, again, the White Sox bench is empty. How does he not go on a slow chopper? A miracle that the game is still tied.
He doesn't run well, and I guarantee they told him, hey, if it's right at an infielder, you stay. Because if the second baseman, Siegler, sees him running, he comes up to get that, attack it, and does make a throw home.
Wow.
He'll take it.
Wow.
Now you're one pitch away. Get a ground ball, get out.
So softly. All right, here's Sam Antonacci. The pitch is lined to short. Leaping grab. No, not made by Monastir. It's a base hit for Antonacci. And back and forth we go. The White Sox back in front, 11-10. Wow.
Antonacci pinch hit earlier in this game. Now he's 3 for 5.
He's having a great game. We've heard he is one of the emotional leaders of this team.
Well, he can hit. No doubt about it. He can swing it. You saw that when they went to Chicago to play him.
Well, here now is almost the last guy you want up right now, and Chase Mydroth, who's got 2 homers and 2 walks tonight. Bayo's got to dig deep right now. 11-10 the pitch. Strike. Beauty. Good cutter on the outside corner, 0-1.
Yeah, Mydroth, a good hitter. He can go the other way, but his damage is pull side. We've seen that already tonight twice.
Again, you want to limit it to 1 as the home team in extra innings. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And a bluff bunt. Pitch misses just outside with a sinker. And it's 1-1. Just a remarkable game tonight.
That's a smart play by Mydroth. Even if he's not thinking about bunting, it pulls Durbin in, takes some range away from him at third with the sinker baller out there.
1-1. Here's the pitch. And it is a slider, fouled off on the end of the bat. Good pitch there by Bayo, and it's 1-2. Of course, you got Murakami out on deck. Mydroth thought he was going to win the game last time he hit. Back in the 10th with a 2-run homer. 1-2. 11-10 White Sox in the 12th. Here's the pitch, and it is inside. Did it hit him? No, he just danced out of the way. Almost got him.
I don't know how it missed him.
I know.
Sinker at 90. I think his sinker's been around 97. I'm assuming that was a changeup. It was. Just got away from, almost got that back elbow. Missed it by an inch.
2 balls, 2 strikes. Big one from Bayo. Here it is. And it is swung and lined on one hop. Monasterio has it go under his glove. Duran's going to come up throwing. It comes home. Montgomery coming down the line. Tag is going to get him by plenty. Great throw by Duran.
Let's go.
On an absolute frozen rope. And they're 2 away.
And that is why Jarren Duran is on this team. He's driving in runs. The bat's getting going. And he has played a heck of a left field. What a massive, massive play to keep this to just 1 run so far in this inning.
Well, it could have been a double play. Mona had it go under his glove, but instead, great play by Duran.
Yeah, E6. It was hit hard, but Mona just didn't get his body in front of that.
Well, now they're going to walk Murakami, which of course you do, because the runners, after Montgomery was tagged out at the plate, moved up to second and third. And so now, with the bases loaded, it'll be up to Vargas. And Bayo, I mean, he made a pitch there. That was really good to get a 1-hopper to short.
Heck of a throw by Duran. My goodness, that got there on the fly. It hit Rogers in the chest. Beat the runner by 2 steps. Rogers had enough time that got there so quickly to step out in front of the plate, catch it, and then get in front of the base runner to make the tag.
I mean, no one's throwing in the White Sox bullpen. They are basically out of guys. I mean, Fetty is available. They do not want to go to him. Sean Newcomb, too, but he's pitched 2 games in a row.
Fetty was in their rotation before Castillo came over in that trade from Seattle, so he can give them length if they need it.
I mean, he ain't throwing right now.
No.
All right, here we go. This, of all the twists and turns, this seems to be the crossroads with Vargas facing Bayo. Bases loaded, 11-10 White Sox. The pitch is up and in. Sinker at 99, a little extra juice from Bayo, and it's 1-0. You feel like if he gets Vargas, the Red Sox are going to win this game. And if not, could go another way. 1-0. Bayo's got to dig deep. The pitch is a beauty. That is an awesome sweeper, and it's 1-1. Both teams have emptied their benches. Bullpen's empty, too. This is the last line of defense for the Red Sox. Bayo, the 1-1, is up and in.
Well, he's throwing gas right now, isn't he?
98 right there.
99, the one before that.
Well, you need strikes now, too. Although Vargas, the all-star, is 0 for 5 is very dangerous. 24 home runs. Bayo's ready. Working quickly. The pitch is swung and grounded to third. Durbin has got it. He goes the short way to second. Excellent job by Bayo. He limits the damage. It is 11-10. The Red Sox will take it.
Great job by Bayo. Tremendous play by Jarren Duran.
No doubt. We go to the bottom of the 12th. 1 run to keep it going. 2 runs to win it. This is awesome on the Shaws and Star Market WEEI Red Sox Radio.
Introducing the all-new MLB Plus, your ticket to streaming baseball's best. Enjoy MLB Network 24/7 with live out-of-market games and award-winning shows. Enhance game nights with MLB Big Inning, live and commercial-free. And hear live home and away radio broadcasts of every game, blackout-free. Even stream minor league games all season. It's all here and it's all new. Get MLB Plus for just $59.99 a year. Visit MLB.com/MLB Plus.
Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Line to left center field. Souza moving over. Can he get there? He makes it down. He counts. He makes it down. He counts. He holds on. It's a no-hitter. It's a no-hitter for Jordan Zimmerman. What a play by Souza to end the game and clinch a no-hitter for Zimmerman. And it's a mob scene up the third base line.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com. Great moments in baseball have been broadcast on the radio since 1921.
Smith corks one into right down the line. It may go. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run, and the Cardinals have won the game by the score of 3-2 on a home run by the Wizard. Go crazy.
Catch the next unforgettable call on the MLB app and MLB.com.
Guess who said the following?
This moment is great. I mean, I have to thank God first, my family, my wife, my kids, parents, the organization, the fans.
That's Mariano Rivera after
12th inning. It's been a delightful night. The Red Sox do trail 11-10 as we go to the bottom of the 12th inning. But why not? Jarren Duran, the automatic runner at second. Anthony Siegler, who has been heroic tonight, is on. Batting from the right side, the pitch from Chris Murphy. Swung on a miss. He was trying to win the game right there. Fastball in its own one. Will, it is essential to get Duran's speed to third.
Yeah, I thought maybe bunt. I know you're at this point in the game, you're playing to win, but...
Do you give him one chance and then maybe put it on here? I think you have the pitching advantage with Bayo out there. 0-1. Duran, big lead at second, not bunting. And a fastball way high, and it's 1-1.
Yeah, Murphy can do that. He's got a lot of life on his fastball, but he overthrows a lot.
I think with the way Siegler's going, give him a chance to be the hero. And also, Rogers is on deck. 1-1. Pitch is swung and looped at a shallow right field. Braden Montgomery is there to make the play. And that's a huge first out for Murphy and the White Sox.
We got Rogers coming up for his second plate appearance. He walked in his first one.
And, of course, herein lies the downside, the risk, but you had to do it, of just emptying the bench. When you're trying to come back and claw and fight, you empty the bench. So Rogers has to hit here. Wouldn't this be a cool moment for him at Fenway Park? 11-10 White Sox, bottom 12. Chris Murphy throws. Rogers takes way high with a fastball. Yeah, it's 1-0. Leadoff man. Nick Sogard is out on deck. And then, of course, it would be Cedon. Rogers has seen Murphy twice and struck out twice. The 1-0. Way outside of the backstop. Duran's going to head to third. Oh, the tying run is 90 feet away. What more does this game need?
This is just bonkers. This is insane. The breaks the Sox keep getting.
I mean, they're going to bring the infield in here, Will. Is it out of the question? You ask Rogers to bunt with Duran's speed.
Man, if you did, you'd want it to be to the right side.
Tying run 90 feet away in the 12th. Pitch is way outside, and it's 3-0. No bunt here.
No, this is a take.
Murphy cannot throw strikes. And it is taken for a strike on the outside corner. There are just so many ways here to tie the game. Duran, who can fly, is 90 feet away. pitch is swung on and driven high into center field. Definitely going to tie the game. It is back onto the warning track. Duran tags. He'll come home to score. Jake Rogers have a Fenway moment. This game is absurd, and we are tied at 11.
It's like a ping pong match, just back and forth and back and forth. This is some fun baseball.
Oh,
now let's
man.
win it. Come on, find a way.
Sogi, sure.
Now, he can swing it from the right side. Saw that in the postseason last year.
Look out below. 2 down, tie game in the 12th. The pitch is way outside. And again, Murphy's putting himself in some bad counts. You could see major damage in a hitter's count right here. 1-0. Sogard takes way outside. I mean, that's not even close with a curveball.
I'm telling you, these pitchers are having a big problem gripping the baseball. And this humidity, their hands are sweaty. You can see the sweat flying off of them every time he throws the ball.
Cedon on deck. 2-0. Pitch is swung on and pop foul on the third base side. Good intent there from Sogard. 94-mile-an-hour fastball. It's 2-1. Look in the Red Sox dugout. Incredible. They just keep coming off the mat again and again and again. 2-1. Sogard waits. Murphy throws. Swinging a high pop down the right field line. It is drifting toward the tarp. Late break for Montgomery, and with a slide, he's there to make the play. He did not see that off the bat, but a good recovery, and the inning is over. But of course we're tied. Going to the 13th inning. 11-11 on the Shaws and Star Market. WEI. Red Sox Radio.
Choose to lean into it. Every Mazda is engineered to give you effortless control.
I wake up.
I'll adopt a cat.
Just a cat, Sean? This is a New York lottery win we're talking about.
I'd get the ultra-rare, hairless cat known as the Minskin.
Then?
I'd turn my garage into a rescue menagerie for all furless felines.
And when that gets too full?
I'll purchase land in the Catskills for them to sunbathe in hairless abandon.
Only cats.
All hair-free animals looking to roam in bald, beautiful peace.
Can I come?
Do you have hair?
New York Lottery. Can you imagine? Play today. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Here's the thing. Want to be the grandparents who bolted to the burbs or the cool relatives still living in NYC? The city that people come to be at the center of everything. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow, Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.
When you shop acmemarkets.com or in the app, you'll get the same prices, deals, and rewards as in store. Score Purdue. Honey barbecue glazed chicken strips, just $9.99 each. Plus, Adele's Cajun Andouille sausage, only $5.99 each. These offers change each week, so don't miss out. Download the app for your deals today. Shop Acme in store or at acmemarkets.com.
Is a different time for the Red Sox. What a long and winding road we've taken to this 13th inning as Andrew Benintendi digs in against Brian Bayo.
Let me tell you, even if the weather was perfect out, you're exhausted as a player. But with this heat and this humidity and the sweat, I mean, the legs are heavy. The bat feels heavy. This is all the times you go upstairs and grab a different bat. It's a little lighter. Because at this point in the game, these guys that have been out here for every pitch, they are dragging.
And yet, doesn't the adrenaline of a remarkable game like this kind of push you a little bit forward?
100%, right? The way this team's been going, the way they've fought back multiple times, 5 or 6 times they've been down and come back in this game. You don't want it to be all for naught. You want to win this thing.
Benintendi 1 for 4 with a base hit back in the 5th. Automatic runner in Vargas at second. The pitch is swung on a miss. That's a great cutter from Bayo. And it's 0-1. The Red Sox were down to their final strike in the bottom of the 9th inning, and Wilyer Abreu delivered a base hit into center field to keep this thing going. Then in the 10th, Chase Meidroth hit a 2-run homer. 0-1 to Benny. Pitch is popped up. Beautiful from Bayo. Will it stay in play? Yes, it will. Rogers has got room behind the plate. He throws the mask away. Enormous first out from Bayo, and the Red Sox love it to start the 13th. So Meidroth hits the 2-run homer in the 10th. You think, all right, it's been a great run. Not so fast, my friend. The Red Sox in the 10th inning, after Durbin was retired, get a walk from Yoshida. Then Monasterio hits a huge double, and Tony Siegler ties the game with a sac fly. Now Colson Montgomery, who's had a great game, from the left side. He takes a fastball up and away. Did he go? No. They appeal. No swing. I mean, Montgomery singled in the 3rd, singled in the 5th, walked in the 9th, and they had a sac fly in the 11th that put him ahead. We are tied at 11 in the 13th inning. 1-0. Bayo on the first base side. He throws, and a swing and a miss, and a sweeper will. We've seen this from him before. By the way, that was nasty. When he gets one inning under his belt, he really settles in.
He settles in, that's it. That sweeper right there.
Ooh.
I think Montgomery thought that was a cutter. That thing almost hit him in his back knee.
1 ball, 1 strike. Go ahead run at second with 1 down. The pitch is fouled back. 97 up. Beautiful pitch, and it's 1-2.
Yeah, that's been the evolution of the 4-seamer for Brian Bayo. We know he's got the 2-seam sinker. He goes to that a lot, but the 4-seam, the first couple years he was doing it, it would get down in the zone, it would get hit, it would flatten out. Now he's getting it up above where he can get some swing and miss.
He took his glove off. He touched up the rosin bag on the back slope of the mound. Bayo, who really did a great job limiting the trouble in the 12th. Now 1-2 against Montgomery in the 13th. Bent knees on the first base side of the rubber. He throws, and a changeup. Actually, a sinker at 91. I think that is the changeup, actually. And it's 2-2. There are some tired eyes in both dugouts. Especially, they just showed Chase Meidroth. He looked like he was going to be the ultimate hero tonight. But we're still tied. 2-2. Runner goes, and the pitch is swung and a miss. Throw to third, not in time. I mean, the Red Sox will take that trade. There are 2 outs with a runner at third. Pretty aggressive there from Vargas. I mean, all in all, you'll take it because you don't care as much, barring a wild pitch or an error, that a runner's at third with 2 down.
Yeah, but had that been ball 3, then he's there with 1 out.
Big time pitch.
And it's a big time strikeout pitch right there.
And now Drew Romo. 2 down in the 13th. Pitch is popped straight back and foul. This becomes just an enormous out because the Red Sox, when we get to the bottom of this 13th inning, will have Sogard, the automatic runner, and then Sadon, Willier, and Durbin. So 0-1. 2 down, top 13. Here's the pitch, and it is grounded on the right side. Siegler comes on. He goes, he throws to first. Inning over. What a job by Bayo. The Red Sox are in the catbird seat. A run wins it. Tied at 11, bottom 13 next. Sweep on the horizon on the Shaws and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox.
This summer, there are 250 reasons to join T-Mobile.
Girls trip? Booked. And switching to T-Mobile helped make it happen.
With Experience Beyond, switch and get $100 back. Plus, $650 in value in built-in plan benefits. That's $750 in your first year, guaranteed.
And honestly, that $100 back, I'm putting it towards the zip line.
Now that's how you do summer.
Exactly. Best switch I ever made.
This is just one reason to join T-Mobile this summer. There are 250 reasons. Find yours.
Savings based on the value of benefits included with Experience Beyond, like entertainment and 1 year of AAA Classic and Dash Pass on Us. Benefits may require activation. See plan for details. Get $100 via virtual prepaid MasterCard with eligible port and no cash access and expires in 6 months. Issued by Sunrise Banks, N.A. member FDIC. Allow 8 weeks.
Jason is an avid hiker who loves the outdoors. During what should have been a peaceful hike, that calm was suddenly broken. A mountain lion appeared on the trail just yards away. Fortunately, Jason had packed his Byrna less lethal launcher. Armed with kinetic rounds, Jason fired a warning shot, deterring the mountain lion and giving his family time to get to safety. Byrna less lethal launchers fire powerful kinetic and chemical irritant rounds designed to stop threats. Visit Byrna.com. That's BYRNA, Byrna.com. Purchase and shipping restrictions vary by state and municipality. Go to Byrna.com to check availability at your location.
I'll adopt a cat.
Just a cat, Sean? This is a New York Lottery win we're talking about.
I'd get the ultra-rare, hairless cat known as the Minskin.
Then?
I'd turn my garage into a rescue menagerie for all furless felines.
And when that gets too...
We go to the bottom of the 13th. Tarps are off all around Fenway Park. We are tied at 11, and it is set up for the Red Sox. Nick Sogard, the winning run at second base. Cedon Rafaela, who has been so heroic in so many moments just like this, is at the plate. Eric Fetty, the pitcher, throws, and Cedon takes a ball outside. They'll be careful here with Cedon, but you also got Abreu on deck. One of the great games we've seen in years at Fenway Park. 1-0 to Cedon. Pitch is swung on and popped up. Man alive, foul to first base. Murakami is there. He makes the play in foul ground. Cedon has not been himself tonight. That was a ball down and in a 1-0 count. And he doesn't even advance the runner. One down.
Well, it was a breaking ball that just spun and stayed in. That was one of those, it comes out of the hand, it looks like it's a hanger, and it just never broke for him.
All right, now they're going to walk Willier intentionally to face Durbin. Set up the double play. Caleb has seen Fetty 5 times. He's got a hit and a strikeout. You can say this about so many Red Sox hitters these days. In this spot, who'd you rather have up? Very few. All right, winning run at second. It's the only thing that matters. Sogard leads there. And Durbin wanted eye contact from Fetty. 11-11 in the bottom of the 13th. Pitch is a ball, I thought, called a strike. I mean, he got challenges. They got 2 the Red Sox. Caleb will not ask for that. And it is 0-1. Apparently dotted up. 0-1. The pitch is low. The slider. 1-1. Caleb was had a huge night again. Single, double, and a walk. Chance to be the hero right here. 1-1. The pitch is swung on and line to the center field. Base hit. Sogard rounds third. This team is unstoppable. Durbin the hero. 12-11. Red Sox win it in 13. They've won 8 straight. They sweep another first place team. Magic continues. At some point, you run out of adjectives and superlatives. The Red Sox, who were down to their last strike in the 9th inning and down 2 in the 10th and trailed 5 times in this game, just keep on going. They believe, they fight, and they continue to deliver. That is the game of the year, the win of the year, and the Red Sox juggernaut cannot be stopped. It's 12-11 in 13 innings. Nissan postgame show is next on the Shaw's and Star Market. WEEI Red Sox Radio.
Here's the thing. Want to be the grandparents who bolted to the burbs or the cool relatives still living in NYC? The city that people come to be at the center of everything. With 20 years of NYC know-how, Street Easy has the tools, agents, and guidance to make you a forever New Yorker, too. Visit StreetEasy.com to buy or rent in NYC. Street Easy is an assumed name of Zillow, Inc., which has licenses in all 50 states.